Good evening, good ladies, good afternoon, good gentlefolk. I hope you are well wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day today. We, however, are going to jump back into our Oxygen Not Included game where we just finished sort of blocking off one side of the map for a water volcano. And bring a few bits and pieces. Let's go over and see what is happening. That's not good, is it? That better? No, that's not good either. Let's try this. Done. And there. Haha! Now we have things. I may be actually learning how this stuff works. Crikey. Shock to the system. Weird noise in the background is my washing machine, making a song and dance of completing the laundry. Okay. We should buy rights. Yeah, they're going to get some materials to build this out as sedimentary. There's pipes going in and stuff. There's a little bit of ethanol to mop up just there. Let's get rid of that. You can go. They've been in here. They've got their soggy feet. They don't need to come back in here anymore. Job done. We may want to stick a input somewhere on this conveyor rail, but it doesn't matter where we put it. So it doesn't have to go in this area anymore. You can go somewhere more convenient where the duplicants don't need to tread. That's set to 25, which means our tank should be below 25 now. It is 21 degrees. That is wonderful. Absolutely perfect. Lovely. And this has all cooled down a lot. So once they've built this, which they are taking their absolute sweet-ass time about, we have got some... that just looks like... There's igneous there. Sandstone. Bit of obsidian, bit more sandstone, but not huge quantities, is it? So we want to dig around and get some more decent quantities of material to build from. Let's dig that out there, please. Please and thank you. Do that bit there. That's the most important bit. Get that done. And there's a little pile of sandstone and some sedimentary because we're going to need a bit of rock. And we're going to build a cooling loop around the base. It's not going to be... I don't think we'll bother doing this bog bucket section, because the water we're feeding them is cooling that area. This is just if it gets too hot, it drips a little bit in from above. It's not brilliant actually, because that is dormant for ages. Excellent. Right, so they're all on break now. They're all waffling away. How is this looking, this section? This is still a bit weird, but, you know, it works. It works. We could neaten this up a lot by connecting it through here, I think, instead, and get rid of this section. And bricking it up somehow. That's not necessary. It's really not a huge importance. We've done this bit. We've put the pump in last episode. We've put the power wire in. That's all set up and ready to go. But whenever we decide what we're going to do with it, we'll let it out. We'll let it start erupting. Let it get some water filling up this section. Then we'll decide how we're going to proceed and what we're going to do with it. If we were going to drill through here, we should have done it already. That was a silly mistake. Should have done it now. before it erupts, but now I've only got 2.3 cycles. I'm not doing it now. Besides, I don't want all this hot water in this section. I think it would kill all the bees. This section is lovely and cold, so I'm going to keep it that way, at least for now. We'll decide how we're going to do that later. For now, we just want to run a pipe around the base. Once this is done, sedimentary sandstone, that is, isn't it? Yeah. We'll do that. They can finish that. And I think we'll go plumbing. And we'll just use a normal pipe. And we'll go, because that's going to be sandstone dug out down there, we'll make it out of sandstone. Which we can't do yet because the game is saving itself. I'll take a drink while the game is saving. While the game's saving, I'll be right back in 1 second. No matter how organised you think you are, you always forget something. So, we are now ready. Right, what are we going to do? Let's check where we're going to put this pipe. The moment it goes round here, around there, we want to do this hot stuff just before it re-enters the aquatuna there. So we want to run, if we're going to run it to any cooling, we'd want to run it through here first, if that's what we were going to do. What are we going to do? Going to do that or not? Right, oh, that's the thing I've got to set. Otherwise you'll get echo. Set the game sounds. My headphones, that's better. Be more professional, come on. Right. Okay, let's set this up to a normal pipe. And it's going to be sandstone, isn't it? Yes. Now we'll just do normal sandstone. I might want that to go a little bit differently there. I wasn't going to do it through here. I was going to change my mind. But, yeah, if it's going to go around, it's going to come back this way, isn't it? Right, okay, so we can go along here and up that ladder there. Ah, okay, good, good, good. We might come over some of this with insulated pipes instead, just to get them laid out where we want them. Oh, I hate it when I press the wrong button. You get it all lined up and then you press P instead of O to rotate. There we go, we can pop that in. They're busy doing stuff and things over here. Yeah, we can rotate there. And maybe follow up the ladder. No, if we follow up the ladder, we can't. Yeah, we can't do that. We'll have to do that instead. There we go. Gets us around that part. And what is that? Igneous. Let's make it out of sandstone because that's what we're using. And then, going up with that, I don't want to mess around this area too much because it's going to be pretty darn hot. Toilet pipes. Come around here now. That pipe's already in situ. We will use it, but I want to move it. And we'll come back through the bedrooms. That'll do to there, I think. Back around here. And then maybe down the ladder. And that one can be cooled first, and then we'll go into that one. Okay, good. So we'll cool this one. And then we'll come out sort of like that. To go along here. Cancel all that bottom stuff. Come on, let me cancel. We got so many water pipes lying around now that I think the game's getting a bit fed up with them all. Yeah, we'll put a few bridges in to give it directions and stuff like that. And we can deconstruct that piece on the end now. There you go, that pipe's all built in. I don't like it because it sort of gives it a weird effect, weird look. Never mind. Awesome, there we go. I can build all that while we are checking up on our star map. Yeah. View interior. Yeah, I should have clicked on this thing. They not grounded before she took it. Why are you still wearing your Atmos suit? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Unequip that. If you undock that suit and then I sweep it. Sweep it, please, into there. Yeah. Put it in there, not in the dock. Right. And then we go there. Can we get it to deliver suit, but deliver this one? No, we can't. She's just going to grab whichever one she wants. Oh well, never mind. I thought we might be able to get it to get her to fill it. But yeah, never mind. That'll do. Fine, whatever. Just got to be ready when that lands. Something's entombed here. I hope it's not a person. Ah, that's like Technical Titch, sir. Yeah, that's not good because that's the sensor that sends over the petrol. So we need to know that that's not going to do that. Yeah, and that's going to interfere with this scanner range. Look, the way they've changed it now is there's a blockage. It goes from there onwards. Prevent the view. Need to dig that out. That means we could do with one of these Robo Miner guys. Do with one of those up here somewhere. How are we going to do it though? He could sit on the ceiling, couldn't he? Upside down, and then if anything falls down here, he'll just clean it up. He won't do much. So I won't bother with any cooling system or anything like that for it. Just that'll prevent anything from blocking the fuel, because we really need the power. We need that power from the petrol, and that petrol symbol thing. That asks for more petrol to come along, and if that's blocked, it can't send a signal. How are we doing? Nearly home? Doesn't have the bonus yet. Should get that bonus a much further distance. Yep, there's a payload coming. What's it got on it? 200 kilos of tungsten. And that's from this tungsten volcano. I want to see how much it's putting on. That's better. Just a bit. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. And that is set to 1% of the day. We have also put this on so that we can play around with that. You can set that to 600 seconds on, which is one full cycle. Obviously, that would be one full cycle because that's 600. Exactly. So if you take this down to, say, 5... Actually, if that moves... what does this move? 20 kilos per second, doesn't it? Well, that should work. If we set this one to 10 seconds on, and that one to 590 seconds, that's still a full thing. So that'll be one day. But for 10 seconds of that day, it would activate. Means we could make the activation duration 0. So this doesn't matter anymore now. This is never going to work. But we can plug this. It put a wire there, so we should be able to connect through. Cancel that, you don't need to do that. There's already a wire there. And what we would do is bang on midnight. Click the reset timer button so it starts from 0. At midnight, it doesn't really matter. It will still be every single day will be exactly the same time. So we can hit reset, and now it will run for 10 seconds. That's a different way of doing it. We can see if that's correct. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Perfect. So that way we don't have to worry about how much it's putting in there because it puts 1,000 kilos in. But every single day, well, every single cycle that is in the game, it will send another 200 kilos worth. And this is now set to the maximum 200 kilos, so it costs 60 rad bolts to fire. That's fine, it's getting 60 rad bolts. Every 2 days, I think? Yeah, because it gets 21 there per cycle. 22 that just went up to. And that was 17 per cycle. So that's 40. It only needs to get 20 out of this one. Not even that. If that's 22, sometimes 21, that should be 44. Yeah. Only needs at least sort of 15 out of that. $16 out of that, yeah, and that gets 17 per cycle. So yeah, that should be plenty. That should work. We actually fire at least once every 2 days. So at least they'll have something to send home. Instead of always sending iso resin as the only thing. Now it can send tungsten as well. And we can also add on here, if we want to, phosphorate, because we put all the phosphorite in these baskets, in these storage bins. You'd have to make sure the priority on there is lower, so they'll put it in there because that's a higher priority. So we can send tungsten home, and we can send iso resin home, and we can send all the phosphorite back home as well. It'll take a while because this only triggers once every 2 days, but yeah, so it'll take a while, but eventually it'll get there. Oh, this is blocked as well. Yeah, okay. We better do that. Otherwise that won't work anymore. Oh, that's true. I wanted to change the power on that to, yeah, to make sure that is steel. Can't remember what we made this out of. This conductive wire is lead, but we changed the other one to steel. We need to change this to steel. I don't know if we can reach that. But any of that that's not steel needs to be re-changed to steel. And that bridge needs to be changed to steel as well. Not sure if we can overwrite it. Probably not. No, probably not. I'm gonna have to do an annoying sort of off-centered one. Which is fine actually, because that way we can do this. And then we can get rid of this section here, because we can't reach this piece anyway. It's stuck in the wall. What's entombed on Navini then, huh? We must have had a bit of... Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough. That's our oxygen refiller. The rockets. If we'd stuck it a bit further along, it would have been protected by this window tile. But we can't move the window tile because there's heavy wire here. Should have moved it along. Yeah, should have put it here. We still can. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, how far are you? Oh, she's getting a 20% boost now. I see a bit of food being fired off, so that means that it's been taken care of. And we got to wait for the doors are open and ready, so the relevant base scanner has detected its rocket. Got a scan network quality of 45%, which is still 91 seconds before it. We got to wait for this to land, and you know what's going to happen again? We're going to have a bunch of people getting stuck in here again. They're Muppets. We're going to keep it, yeah, I think as soon as it lands, let me click. Yeah, you're not leaving, pal. You're staying as crew. Yeah, thank you very much. Because this is now deactivated. I wanted to just double check. Let's set that to grounded before anybody comes in here. And now you can go. Go on, start off. No, actually, sorry. Go crew again. Ellie, move over there. The reason being, you've got to drop that suit. And you've got to... Where did it go? Oh, it's behind it. That's a bit weird looking, isn't it? Hiding behind there. And you've got to put it on, otherwise you can't leave. Put it on then. Now you can leave. Yeah, bye. Fun. Yeah, hold on. Still an entombed problem here. Oh, this guy's got himself into a bit of bother. You need to have two of them in next to each other so they can clear each other out, if that makes sense. You have two robo miners within reach of each other. Kind of like we did here. So the first thing they do is, you know, unblock anything around them, and then they unblock the space scanners. But we put this little protective shield over the top. Right, so that should be good. That system's all sorted for now. We do have a little bit of Vegeta work to do, but we can't really do it until we've got more power, because we're only getting power from this one volcano, and it's just not enough to run the system. Just isn't. We can come back. Actually, I'm not gonna drop that. We can come back at a later date. Yeah, it's lost all its rad bolts. Every night it just loses all its rad bolts. There isn't enough power. Yeah, we can come back and give it a decent power source with all the yeah, we have got. Let's go check the bees, shall we? Whoa, mind my scan here. We've got 570 kilos in there, 655 in that one, 1,363 there, 1331 and 1441. Oh, we have no shortage of enriched uranium to actually make ourselves a research reactor. We can do that anywhere we need the power, and just take them a big chunk of A big chunk of the old enriched uranium over, and that will last them for like 1,000 cycles worth or something ridiculous. So we can do that. That's the thing. Let's actually up this priority. I don't like that. Waiting to be done. Okay. And there's a robo miner just upside down. So if that happens again, the robo miner will clear it out. Ah, I see a problem here. That we made that out of lead. Totally forgetting. Yeah, it was made of lead. When the hot material dropped down here, it melted it. So yeah, we'll do that out of steel. That way it can request. That needs to be a high priority because that's where it requests petrol from the main planet. From our petroleum boiler. And that all comes up through here. And it used to come through here, but now it comes through the top here. It comes from there, from the applied teleporter. All the way from Lavini, which automatically sends it over. Just here has a tank. And it has a signal sensor here that says, is there any, do you need any petrol? If that says yes, I need some petrol, that will go green and open up this shutoff and send over more petrol, which is quite handy. Means we don't have to worry about it for now, running out of power, but eventually we will build ourselves a red bolt reactor here. Probably around this area once all this has been cleared of uranium. There's nothing else here that we want. There's no... Yeah, we can double wall this. And there's only ice here anyway, so it's not exactly a proper uranium biome. It's just a little ice biome that we don't really worry about. So we can continue this wall down here somehow and push all the bees over into this section. There's another little patch of ice there for some reason. Appeared inside it when this section was made. Big chunk here with lots of uranium to be had. So it's not like we'll run out for a very long time. Plus, on top of that, on the star map, and I believe it's one of these green ones, uranium ore, 18%. So we sent a solid collector there. 18% of what we collect will be uranium ore. We can feed that to the bees. I mean, we can feed it to the bees on our planet as well, as the game's just saving. So we'll give it a moment. Give it a minute to save. We go. Perfect. Oops. I'm pressing keyboard things that I shouldn't be pressing. Whoop. It's raining here and a giant moth flew in. I have no idea where it went, so it might jump scare me in a moment. I've no idea. Right, we'll leave those to it. Where's our... Right, so we've got to go to H2L in the water planet. Because that's the only place left with a cool slush geyser. Which is polluted water. Polluted water at -10. And also salt water. I don't think there's going to be another one, but there is a vague chance of another one over there. And possibly around here, but I doubt it. So we'll do a bit of exploration. I reckon one was supposed to form in here. For some reason didn't. Because we can hit priority and there's no priority number there, so we know there's nothing there. Don't think there's one here. No, there's nothing down here either. But yeah. We can come back here, do a bit more. We took those before when we came here. The lobby chair. I want that chair. I don't just want to deconstruct it. But yeah, we'll come back. We'll make something around this cool slash geyser to make us some reed fiber. It should be able to manage 5.5 kilos per second, but we need to know the average output after we've analysed it. So that will be Ellie's next job. And seeing how useful where is it? Sending an extra dupe. We sent Ashcan over here. Seeing how helpful that was in getting work done a bit quicker. I think that might be a jolly good idea, is to send Ashcan as well. Otherwise we'll be spending another month trying to build everything. Over on H2Ln when we get there. So yeah, that's interesting. We'll do that. That's steel, isn't it? This is all steel. What's this pipe been set to? Like, why are you building in here? Are you not allowed out? You're probably not allowed through the door, are you? Yeah, we've got... Well, it's not a bad thing that you're not allowed out. Picked up steel and he's off. There we go. Look at that. He's not having wasting any time. I think what I'd like to do here would, when we've got some water in this container here, once this starts erupting in 0.2 cycles, yay, going to start erupting. It'll be very hot. But what I'd like to build would be some kind of oxygen maker, so that we don't rely on oxygen from Lavini anymore. We can make our own. Is this pipe complete? Not quite, is it? We've got to do this bit here, this bit up here. There, it will run along here, and it's just come out of the coolant system, so it's just come through the aqua tuner, and it'll come through, do this one, pull this one down, run through here, cool all the plants down before it gets too hot. And it'll run round, through here, back, through there, back down here, and then it can carry on and do all these and just finish its loop. Hopefully, there's enough petrol in there to do all that. We'll see. We didn't quite send enough over. We can nab a bit of this on its way past. Next time it fills up these containers up here, we can just tag it on and steal some of it. It will be very hot. Look at this, 115 degrees or so. So we'll have to send a bit of that over. One last thing to check over back on Lavini is that this room is not filling up too badly. We may have to stop one of the crude oil production facilities. At least this is going down now. That's a relief. Let's make 99 more blast shots while we can before this machine decides to melt. We have actually turned this right down to only making 7,000 grams a second because, you know, we've just got so much petrol. We're feeding it to these 5 petroleum generators and the rockets and sending it next door, and we're still making too much petrol. Crikey. Okay, so let's check our rocket is all set up and ready to go. Yep, the automatic refill system has refilled everything. There's nothing there. And we can see, if we click on it, that we have got our fill 900 kilos in there. Oops, sorry. And another 900 kilos in there. That's been filled up by the dupes. Oh, we can drop this artifact. Drop. Woo, don't smash the mug. Blonk. And, oh, where's that Rubik's Cube? I don't want that. Okay, oh yeah, we should have opened the Rubik's Cube now. So let's find somewhere to put it. Whose bed is this? Frankie's bed. Frankie, would you like a Rubik's Cube? I'm sure you would. You can place that on there in all its glory. Someone can come and do that for us. I'm sure there's somebody about that would like to do that. Someone who's stuck in the base with nothing better to do with their life. Yeah, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. Bring us our Rubik's Cube over. Where are you going, Boo? Not far to go. It's only over here. Wanted to look at it before we go, but yeah. Bubbles must be busy. Here she is. And that's Bubbles, is it? I think she changed her mind. Nails has got the job instead. I don't think they're going to bother. Oh well. We'll come back and check out the Rubik's Cube at a later time when someone... Ah, no? Someone pick it up? No, nobody's picking it up. Oh dear. Zoop's permanently trapped in the base and they still never pick things up. I think we should have a little murderage session. Nobody look. They're all going. Goodbye, guys. Sorry about that. Let's check in our rocket. We want Space Station L. Make sure it's all prepared. We have got 3 Atmos suits. Well, not quite full. One's not full at all, is it? No, you used to be able to click them and drop the one you wanted out, but now you can't really do that. But we can drop another full Atmos suit in if we wish. We got plenty of them. There's a whole... Where is it? There it is. Conveyor rail. If I point to this, look, there's... Got a bit carried away at one point and made a few. If we deliver suit to there, the sweeper will place one of them there, and these will all move along one. This one will be filled with oxygen. You can watch it filling up. There we go. There is nowhere else to put suits, and these sweepers will only pick up worn suits, so they won't pick it up. Once that's got to 75, sorry about the annoying combat noises, but that's every time they go to attack one of the Drecos that we just told them to murderize. And there we go, it's full. So we can undock the suit, which for some reason disappears behind, but there it is. It's right there. We don't want to tell anyone to wear it. We just want to hit sweep. Sweep, sweeperoo. And off it goes. Someone should come and get that and take it to the rocket. There's plenty of people that work different shifts, so someone should take it. Ruby's got the job. Thank you, Ruby. Let's hit Ruby, hit follow cam, so she gets the center of attention bonus, which is actually a thing. If I hover over center of attention, it reduces stress by 5% a cycle. If you're really stuck, you can actually give your... Oh, there's a bit of stuff that needs cleaning up there. Run, Ruby, run! And... I believe... Oh, it does go inside with us. Okay, I didn't know that. Right, you can go now. We will now set this with a direction. Actually, do we need any building materials? Actually, I would like to take with me... We can get rid of that pedestal now. You can go. We can put a... Oh, we were trying to build another Atmosuit dock there, but it didn't work because we can't produce enough power for it. So we can produce a storage bin there and another one up there. I think what I would like to do is take with us a little bit of material to build with, because we're going to need some stuff. We're going to need some steel. We're going to want to build a steel turbine aqua, cooling system somehow up there. We've got plastic, but I think we're going to need some more because they keep coming in here and taking it. That can go there. We won't have much materials when we first arrive, and there isn't a lot to build from. So I would like to say, hey, let's make... actually, yeah, let's check on Lavini. Come back. Oh, I want to dig that out. Rid of that and check up here. Is there anything we want to dig out? No, I think you're good. I think we're good. Right, so, oh, we can dig all that crap that fell down. So, what do I want to check? When we make steel, we sweep it into here, but it's 28 degrees. That's not actually that bad. Okay, fine. What's the temp? How much steel do we have? 22 tons. So we definitely need to get making more steel. This one set to steel. What are you set to? Iron to steel. If we tell PlayStation L, we don't need to drag all the way over there. We can come in here and we can go manufactured material. Steel. We'll make it 10,000. Half the size. And this one can be, we'll want a bit. Don't think there's any there. And we'll want some, we can make it out of, what we make it out of? Not manufactured. I want some, we've got graphite there. We can make things out of graphite. Oh, that'd be brilliant. We could make a graphite room. I'm tempted to do that, you know. I want to see how much of things we've actually... Back to Lavini. Come on, come on. Did we make any... I'm just going to pan over to the black so I can actually read this. Did we make any... don't see it on here. I believe it's class ridiculously. Raw mineral. Ceramics. We got 64 tons of ceramic. Well, in that case, we can... how hot is that ceramic? Do I want it in my rocket? It needs to be cooled. There is no ceramic around here, so it's probably been dumped right here, hasn't it? And it's had a cooling loop running past it, so most of it should be nice. That's hot. 57 degrees. Is there any way getting it from here? It's been taken from there, hasn't it, and dumped down here. We want to just dump it into here, our cooling system. Yeah, there's no way of getting it to there, is there? I don't want to use ceramic then, because that's too hot. Okay, so ceramic would have been good. Where's obsidian? There's 20 tons of obsidian right there at 0.8 degrees C. Yeah, there's where's the obsidian? Is it in the container? 20 tons of obsidian. In this one, ice and polluted ice. Well, I'm very glad about this because we can make... Yeah, we can drop that obsidian there. Go into our rocket. And we can say 20 tons of obsidian, please. Go on, Ellie. Bugger off. Go away. Sod off. Leave. Stop eating all the rad pills. Not allowed rad pills. Go away. Yeah, look, somebody's dropped rad pills on the floor and she came here to eat them. Probably because that is full. Oh, okay. Well, it's got 100 rad pills on it, so we're happy with that. Pop back to while they're messing around and see what's going on. I want to lob in a bit of background. Yeah, we did get a new one, another new one. Oh, we did anyway, didn't we? Ah, I don't see it. Yellow cake wedge. Let's do the charcoal one. We'll do it there. We'll rotate it. There. There and there. Make it look like a window. And then we'll fill in the middle bits. Like that. And then we'll use white ones around the edge. There you go. That'll give you something to do. Right, this liquid loop appears to be done, but I do want a few bridges. We got a few bridges this way. Make sure they're facing the correct direction. They seem to be. I have another one, say there. Snip that off. And we'll place another one. Where are we going to put this one? This one will be facing down. And we'll snip that off. Excellent. And then we could put another one there, but there's no need. I think we'll put one here. Face down. So it's going in the correct direction to join back in and flow up here and flow around there. And this will all be a lovely 20 degrees. 22. Which is perfect for these bog buckets. We removed that farm station so we could put this critter drop off. And then just dump in all the sweetles down here. I think we can remove that and put the farm station back because technically that does not count. If I know rightly, that's a room because it's got the farm station in, but that's not a greenhouse. We do need to deconstruct that and put that back. And a little bit of fertilizer. Fertilizer just dropped out. A little bit of fertilizer from this machine just dropped out. That's nice. That's where we need to send the phosphorate. That machine to run. And this has run out. Has it run out? No, it's actually maxed out the gas pressure. That is good. Look at that. That should be nice and yeah, look at that. It's lovely. Now, once we bust through up here in the corner, make a door through to this section. I think I'll power it and use a solid. Oh, we have water. Oh yeah, we got water dripping down here, and our pump, no power, but our pump is now finally submerged in water. That took a while. I'm going to power. I think we'll snap a bit of power off of this wire here. Got plenty of potential power on it still. I'm going to go like that, straight across to there. And a conductive wire bridge, also steel this time, must make it out of steel. Once they've built that, we can remove those two tiles and put a door there. That'll prevent this air loss. I mean, I don't mind this area like losing air, it's fine. But I don't want down here to... We've got these airflow tiles just temporarily, so that when this fills up, we know this is going to get an air pocket. If we've got these air tiles here, it might be able to fill it completely, and then we can just switch that for a solid tile. Can't start the cooling loop going until they've built those bridges. So let's get back to Lavini, make sure everything is done. Actually, let's go to the rocket first. There is 20 tons. Why did they bring the 80-degree obsidian for? What I should have done. All right. I don't know if I can move that out of the rocket reliably with that move tool. Come on, game, stop freezing. That's saving. Yeah, we're going to have to move that out. That's 80 degrees. That's going to cook our entire rocket interior. That's not good. What we'll do is once we've got it out of here, I want to dump that on the floor. Obsidian, 5 tons, 80 degrees. Move to. Can we move it out of the rocket? Does it change that? No, it doesn't. Bring it to there, please. Get that the heck out of my rocket. I didn't know you could do that. Right, okay, we got 5 tons of obsidian. That's 80 degrees. That's going to really, really cook our rocket. Yeah, it's going orange. Please get it out of here. That's sap. It won't make the food go off. The food's berry sludge, that doesn't care. But it will make it very uncomfortable to live in here. And we got to use it as our living point. Can we change the priority of that? I think we have to do it on the point where we're sending it to. Yeah, let's move that. Awesome. Get that shifted. We dumped out 20 kilos of obsidian at 0.7 degrees, and they decided to move the incredibly hot stuff in there. Bloody idiots. Oh well. There's no way of telling them not to. So, rocket's all refueled and ready to go. Even the water for the toilet has all been refilled automatically. Let's go back to Lavini. All with this system with these signal counters, it seems to work really nicely. Yeah, can you grab that and get it the heck out of there, please? You know, if you wouldn't mind awfully. Might take them a few trips, but they should get it out of here. Yeah. Some of the dupes can carry nearly 2 tons of obsidian in one go. So it all depends who gets the job. One more bit of obsidian to go. Can you get it the heck out of my rocket already? Crikey. So we'll have loads of obsidian to build with once we've moved that nice cold obsidian in. We also need a bit more plastic. There's some steel. Right, is that all gone now? Yeah, that's all gone now. Alright, so if we set this to 20k, that's the full thing, yeah, whatever, and we go sweep only this time, and we go to raw mineral obsidian, and then we go back to Lavini. We can now tell it to sweep this bit of obsidian up. Hopefully they'll take it to the rocket and not anywhere else. Let's just double check. This is our other storage area. Let's just double check. Obsidian is not ticked. It shouldn't be, because there is some remarkably hot obsidian at the bottom of the map. And we don't want them accidentally coming down here and picking up something that's like 1,400 degrees. So no. Should come and get that and put it in the rocket. Insufficient oxygen generation. Oh no. What's wrong? Where is it? I've lost it. It's somewhere around here. There it is. This thing. Oh, it's dormant again already. Always seems to be dormant, that thing. Well. Should be grabbing this and moving it. Where are you taking it to? Oh god, they're going the wrong bloody way with it. Where are they going? Ellie is taking it to... Oh no, they're bringing it in here. No, don't want that. Don't want that. And don't want that. Go the flip away. Stop chucking my obsidians around. Sweep that bit up. Put it in the rocket. That bit can go in the rocket as well. Oh, they're just chucking it all over the place because they're getting lunch now. We're taking it the correct direction in the first place. I should have remembered these. I'd forgotten about those. This machine's worked really nicely with the doors opening and closing. If I was going to rebuild it, I'd definitely make this 3 down and put that thermosensor underneath that. That way there's no chance of any accidental like transfer of materials diagonally. What happened before. I've got a little drop of the output, the petroleum, and pushed that up into it. So when it got stupendously hot, it just instantly flashed that little blob to sour gas. And that's what it uses to tell the temperature. But I would definitely have that one further down so it's not so close to this door. Or move this door one further up so it's only on the top. That would still transfer the heat plenty effectively. Just through one tile at the bottom of the door, double door system. And that is such a simple way of doing it. Just so easy. I like it. Right, yeah, we'll go back up to our rocket and see if these clowns have actually filled it yet. We also need to dump some steel on the floor. This should have been refilled. Yeah, that's been refilled. Berry sludge has not been refilled for some reason. Because we got 99.5 kilos, so I guess they don't have any way of bringing 5 kilos. Come on, guys. Do your best. We dump the steel down. We do need some more plastic. That's not going to be enough. We can drop the steel on the floor. They should leave it alone. There's no reason for them to take it. And then this bin that I shouldn't have unclicked. We can then go to manufactured and we can go plastic on 5,000 plastic be plenty. Way more than we ever need. Sweep only because we're going to go and find it. Because otherwise, you know, that'll happen again, won't it? They'll bring in some stupendously hot plastic from somewhere. So if we do not have plastic as usual on the selection system, but we will need to run this up. Where are we looking? Manufactured. Yeah, we got absolutely metric butt tons of plastic. And most of it should be... where's plastic on here? Right, yeah. Most of it should be in here, so that's absolutely fine. Just let them take what they want to take. I don't think the plastic's going to be a problem. View interior, so we'll take off the sweep only and just let them bring over 5k of plastic. So we've got some steel on the floor, 10 tons. We've got some plastic. We've got a bit more plastic. And they should be filling this, but I think they dropped a lot of it. But I think 14 tons of obsidian will be plenty for what we need anyway. Come on, guys. Get yourself in motions. Yeah. I wish we could just click on it and drop that one out. That would be nice. We can't tell them which one to put in there. If I click deliver suit, I'll just take a random one. What are you doing? Came in, it put the floor and vanished. Okay, fair enough. He's off. Must be going to lunch. Look at the time. Let's go to see if those bridges have been put in situ. They all appear to be present and correct, and we can snip right there, and we can connect this. On its first trip around the system, it will pick up quite a lot of heat because it is just normal pipes instead of like insulated pipes. So it's going to probably already have absorbed some heat. Actually, it's 19 degrees. Oh, it's coming out at 18.5. That's lovely. Perfect temperature. Now the bog buckets like it anywhere between, what is it, 10 to 30. So as long as it's over 10, we're all right with that. And what is that, 18? It's going to gather a bit of temperature now, so it's going to be about 20. There you go. And we can insulate these pipes if we want, but I think we don't want to make all these insulated because otherwise they won't do any good. What's the point in having them? Now, I don't know if we've got enough petrol here. We may not have enough. We don't have enough to fill the loop. Then we'll panic. No, we won't panic. Now, how much water is this thing giving off? 8 kilograms a second. 8.9 kilograms a second when it's running. But it's an average of... Yeah, that's quite a lot. 2,400 grams on average. I think I want to mop that bit there. Yeah, mop that. We're also going to bust that open and bust that open and put a door there. Yeah, we will. I'm actually going to put a tile just here. Just so that all our air doesn't get pumped into this section. Or all this horrible gas gets pumped out into here. We haven't even bothered making any way of destroying the carbon dioxide. We were putting it here. It just dropped into this incredibly cold area and froze. So we just left it there. Yeah, seemed legit to me. We're going to leave this in case we need to do something dramatic suddenly. Leave it in situ. I don't think that needs to be run anymore. That was just to cool down this area because it was so hot. Same with this. We can just have one in the middle of each. One in the middle of each of those. One in each of these. Perfect. The rest of it could probably be... we just leave it as empty pipes like this so that it kind of just ambiently cools everything down. I want this pipe put into the floor. I don't want it there though, so let's go one down and run that there like that. As long as it's not connected this end, we can do that. May have to, because this is, oh no, that's cold. This bit that will be a bit hot. What's in the pod? Excellent fruit. Well, you know where I'm going, don't you? Let's go to Grosselin and feed that excellent to the tree. Here's a blueprint. Excellent. Feed it to the tree. You can have it. These guys just living here. And they're overcrowded, they're glum, but, you know, these are all done now. They're all grown. They've just got to wait for them to start popping. Have some excellent fruit, and out comes some more resin. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'll sound like on the caravanners. Lovely, lovely. And a nice cup of tea. Lovely, lovely. Rip that in there. You're having a great time. The old tree. And this is going to all start to pop as well. And then you'll have some nice dust caps to eat. But I don't think there's any slime left by the look of it. Ah. We need to send some slime to Grosselin. Otherwise all our dust caps will die. Well, that's interesting. Ah. We don't have any slime on Grosselin. Oh, well, that tree seems to be really making a big deal out of this excellent fruit, huh? What's down there? Oh, we can turn off sweep only now. Had to turn sweep only on, otherwise the duplicant spends all the time picking that up, put it in there and dropping it down and picking it up, and yeah, that's ridiculous. What we should have done is busted that tile before we left. As the sweeper can just reach there underneath all that. Would have been able to catch all of that. And if we wanted to send anything like eggshell or anything like that home, we could add that to the conveyor loader as well. Awesome. It's getting quite complicated, isn't it? At the moment, we've got tungsten and iso resin waiting to be sent home. I'm going to add phosphorite on here, because we're not desperate for the tungsten anyway, so we're going to add phosphorite. It will take it out of these bins and add it to there when there's space. This has stopped again. It's dormant for a while now, so I doubt this will actually run for a while. Might do. Back to Lavini. See whether everything is now present and correct. I'm bound to have forgotten something you need, you know, when you go shopping and you've got a shopping list. And you're like, hey, what do I need? You're off to the store. And you're like, get there and you buy everything on your list and you've still forgotten something. I needed eggs. Crikey. I think we've got... There's still the steel there. Yep, 10 tons of steel. There's plastic. There's a storage bin. There's that. What else are we going to want? I don't know. We've also got rad bolts, rad pills. We are now going to change the destination to H to Ellen. And we are going to make sure it's set to Ellie, and we're going to crew up. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. You're going to have some fun. On yet another nuts. I know what I meant to do. Let's actually cancel that. All. Let's go back to all. One thing we need. One thing we still need. Let's dump that down there. Go down to seeds. Stop stealing all the rad pills, you. And we need to see if we have got any... Is it seed? No, thimbleweed. That's the fella. And we don't need money. Just say 10. Oh, it's access restricted. Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah. So, errands. Bubbles. No pending deliveries. We not have any thimbleweed seeds. I've not left enough space. No pending deliveries. We don't have any thimbleweed seeds. Oh no, I know what I've probably been doing. We've fed them all to the fish. We've got like thimbleweed here. We've only got a couple there. Let's go to... Check if... I'm going to go over to the black background so I can see. We'll have to go to seeds at the bottom. Where are they? Thimbleweeds. We've got 34 units. Over here. I need them in where? Storage trait. Seed. I need them in here, please. Thimbleweed seed. Where are you? Can someone bring me some thimbleweed seeds? I don't like storing. Storing's a boring job. Who wants to store anything ever? Then we'll also go to that thing there. And we'll add thimbleweeds to that. Seed. And this is a higher priority than the other one. Well, I just turned the other one up, so we need to make sure that they are a lower priority, otherwise they won't get sent. Thimbleweed, there we go. That needs to be on an 8. Errands, low priority. Well, I think they've all gone to bed anyway. How are we doing? Did we fill this loop or have we run out? We did have a little bit of space there. So, yeah, we're going to need to send a little bit of this down into the system. Now, I don't want to send too much. I don't want to send a lot. But what we can do, probably, how much do we need? It would be nice to have a decent amount in the tank so that it's got, because every time a drop of liquid enters the tank like this, it averages its temperature instantly with everything in the tank. So it's nice to have a tank full of liquid that's a decent temperature. But if we try adding some of this, it's just going to spike the temperature terribly. Yeah, we've got a bit of a gap in the system. We didn't have enough. The only way to really do that then would be to cut that and allow that to fill back up. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it that way. Allow that to fill back up, then we can run some and add it to the tank. Yeah, that'll work. And we could possibly build a pipe back up here and attach it here and just keep running it through the aqua tuner until it cools down, because I do not want to run 115-degree petroleum around the base. That would make everything stop growing, stop working. It would be a disaster, and then you've got to cool it all back down again. It's not a good plan. My screen's gone all white. I clicked and it's now saving the game. Oh, there we go. We're back. So I think we're going to just build a temporary little line going up here and in. I'm going to need a bit of ladderage to do that. We might not need it, and that's fine if we don't, but it's just there if we do. We'll allow that to run round, fill back up in the tank, 14 degrees, and then that way, next time this runs really hot petroleum, we can add it to this, and it will average with the temperature in the tank, so it won't be too astonishingly hot. There we go. Perfect. Right. Back to the rocket. Let's check what's going on in here. Oh, hang on. No, we need to check. Someone's going to actually put the seeds in here. Errands. Ali 2 will do it. And Harold will do it. And everybody will have a go. Bring me a fuse. It doesn't need money. We don't need that bloody money. Ah, there they are. There was some in there anyway, but they were out of range of the sweeper. If I lower that to an 8 now, the sweeper can chuck them over there. They will get sent to Lavini. And then Lavini will get them. Where will Lavini get them? Oh, they'll come out down here. Couple of crates of thimbleweed seeds. 2,000 grams and 2,000 grams. I think 20 kilos and 2,000. Okay. It'll come up. It'll come through. It's not gold, but it will carry on here. It's not polluted dirt, so it will get dropped out right here. But we need to make sure they don't feed them to the fish. We don't want our thimbleweeds fed to the fish. What does go in here, actually? Blossom seeds, yeah, from this thing. Yeah, we feed our blossom seeds back in. Not thimbleweeds, that's good. So we should be able to wait and see when the thimbleweed becomes available. Where are we going? Okay. Ah, all of a sudden we got loads of them. There we go. Right, let's view interior and go there. I don't need that money. Some no pending deliveries. So why can't we get to them? Okay, let's go back out here and go. We add it. We did. There's 8 thimbleweed seeds right there. We might have to fire them across to the planet. That's fine. We can fire them across later. because we might be able to just redirect where this is aiming, because we don't need to send anything to Regilia anymore. We can change the destination on that and aim it to H2Ellen. And we can set, where is it, this thing? Seed. And where are you? They always seem to be in different places. There we go. That's got to be also set to we'll read seed, otherwise it won't actually send it. And we don't need money. We don't need it to send a huge amount. We don't need 200 kilos. Need a few. Is there any job orders on that? Ah, yes, that's better. That's better. We won't worry about the rocket. The rocket might already have some by the time we get there anyway. People can take them out, put them in there. And they'll get there before we do. They're on their way. How many did we get? 20 kilos. What's in here? How much is in here? Some red pills that we never actually got sent. So let's make that 20 kilos. Actually, let's make that. Yeah, 55 kilos or something. 45. Yeah, that should add to it and that should get sent, right? Right. Come on. Run, 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 rabbit, run. Oh. You're putting that in there. Depleted uraniums. Here comes our little bit of seeds. Goes up. It'll add to the total that's in here. And it should fire off 60 kilos, which should mean all the rad pills will go and a few seeds. That's all we need. There we go. There we go. Beautiful job. Right, let's go now to our rocket. And I think we're all ready. There is some obsidian on the floor. There's some steel there. There's some plastic there. I think we'll probably need more steel, to be fair, but we'll just fire it across if we need it. I just want to get going now. Let's get Ellie on the rocket. Let's get Ellie on the rocket and going, shall we? If we click on the rocket platform, it's automation controlled, so we don't have anything to do with it. He's got plenty of food. Here she comes. Run, rabbit, run. And she will not take off her suit because we've got it turned off at the moment, but that should now, the time that opens, that will re-extend again. So what I was thinking is we've got a buffer gate on here. If we set that to 36 seconds is how long the doors take to open. So if we set that to 36 plus a bit extra and put it before the NOT gate, so raise the NOT gate up to here, the buffer gate in before it, and set it to sort of 38 seconds, it should keep this extended for plenty of time, or destended, whatever the word is, correct word, but they don't pop out. They don't always do it. Sometimes they do. Yeah, see, there you go. They pop out and then they retract again, which is kind of not what it's supposed to do. But as long as they retract again before the rocket breaks them when it takes off, it's not actually a problem. It's not causing an issue. But it just isn't right. It shouldn't be doing that. Bon voyage, Ellie. Bon voyage. And they should all retract, extend again. I want the dig command there. There you go. They don't need to extend when the rocket's not there. It's just a lot easier. That's now overheating. We're not enabling auto repair because they haven't got any cooling on them or anything. So we're just letting them burn out. When they die, they'll get replaced when I notice. The robo miner is overheating, but we don't care. We'll let Ellie get on with her journey and we'll see if this is filled back up with the loop. Yep, it's now empty. Now we could trick this into asking for more petrol. Or we could just steal some from here, couldn't we? Drop it down like that. Not brilliant because it'll overheat this system, but it'll just go down here and through there. It'll soon cool back down again. Do those, please. As soon as you wake up. You know, when you can be asked. We'll cancel those then, and we'll actually make them out of insulated material. What have we got around here? I think we've got sedimentary there. I think we've got some igneous. I know there's all sorts of stuff. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes it's easier to check what you have available. I saw sedimentary there, so we'll do that. Like that, out of sedimentary down here, and then one extra, so that we can connect it into here. We can steal some of this. It's really hot. We're going to run it down here through there. It will heat up the steam turbines a little bit. That's not a problem. They'll soon cool back down again. Get these guys. We'll make a massive plug slug farm again on the next playthrough because this one is just a tiny one. There you go. You won't need to come here and get wet feet anymore once we've done this. It'll be the last time you need to come up here unless you want to pick up this lead. I see there's water pouring off the edge. Oh, we want our door putting in. I want a mechanized airlock right there, please. If you wouldn't mind. And I think we're going to put a couple of airflow tiles here so that as this fills up, it can actually push all the air out. If we put a couple of airflow tiles here, it can actually do that. Let's put those in while I'm thinking about it. Couple airflow tiles, just a couple like that. Doesn't have to be efficient or anything, it's just a thing. Will get done eventually. There we go. That was made of steel, wasn't it? Yeah, please. Don't just deliver to it and walk away. Build it. That really annoys me. That's why most of my builder diggers also have the they're the supplier builder diggers rather than just suppliers. Because if they're just suppliers, that's kind of annoying. By the time this has got down here, it's dropped to 69 degrees. There shouldn't be anything in there that can melt. Oh, that's right. This is more important, so you're going to do that, right? This is like a level 9 of importance. Boom. Thank you very much, Harold. And that should never touch this door because it's lower than the door, and if it gets to this height, it should stifle itself before it leaks out through the door. It should anyway. I mean, we could move the door up by a couple if we really wanted. No rush. Plenty of time. We got this entire space to fill with water. Oh, we might manually dig out all of this uranium ore in this section and just feed it to the bees over here. Chuck it on the floor and the bees will pick it up. You lose 50% of the mass, so you don't get as much of the enriched uranium from it. But, you know, at least it would clear this space out and we could just use this ice area and this area. Build what we want in. We can continue this wall down here, I think might be a nice idea. Maybe in this position. No, just here will be fine. Yeah, just brick it all in. What's wrong with this one? Oh, it's got babies on the floor. Yeah, that's fine. As long as they've got access to uranium ore, they'll carry on going. Keep on going. Look at this one glowing. Digesting. Oh, we missed it. When it's glowing, it gives off rads. That's right, because we can't heat up that section either. Right, so I do want to, while we're doing stuff and waiting for Ellie to get where she's going, we want to do that. Snip that off. We want to deconstruct that pipe there, and I want to deconstruct that up there and this bit here. Get rid of that. Please, peoples. And we want to connect this. Steal a bit of petrol. Steal some very hot petrol. This is 116 degrees. We're just going to run a bit through the pipe. So we think we've got enough to fill the spectrum that we were missing. I want to fill the area we were missing in the pipe and have some extra. So there's always nice cool petroleum in there for it to average its temperature with. Yeah, they're cold. Don't have to overwrite that pipe. Don't worry about that. Right, yeah, this is going to overheat this area a bit, but never mind. Already cooled down to the 99. By the time it gets down here. Yeah, they're deleting pipes, and every time they delete a pipe, it makes it look like it's not running properly, but it is. It is flowing properly. So that's full there now. Take a bit more, I think. How much are we on? We make that get 3,800 should be enough. Yeah, probably. Not a bit in there. And it is going to raise the average temperature up. But look at the way, because it was so cold in there, that as that's dropping in, even though this is 73 degree petrol, it's instantly just getting averaged to 18 degrees. It will go up a bit. We'll let it run for a little bit more. A little bit longer, I think. How much have we got? 3,900. And by the time that's filled, that'll be perfect. I think that should be enough, Captain. We can snip that off, and if we want to add a little bit more sneakily into the system, we can. Because it will average with whatever is in this tank. Look at that. It's only barely reached 22 degrees. And that's having 100 degree petrol added to it. 80 degrees by the time it's gone through the aquatuner. It might actually overheat this thing, but it'll be coming out a lot cooler once it's rerun through. We don't need to run it through the aquatuner a few times. I hoped we wouldn't, but we actually don't. That is very effective. It has raised the average temperature quite a lot though, hasn't it? Look at that. It's gone up by over 6 degrees. Oh, there we go. We can now resend it on its merry way. I think we've got enough now. Ah, and it requests some more petrol. And we've disconnected it from this. Yeah, it's not connected. So this has now said, hey, I haven't got enough petrol. And has asked for some more. And 27 degrees average. That's not bad. That's fine. In fact, it'll probably cool down as it goes round the loop. Still below the temperature for bog buckets, so I'm not bothered about flowing it through. And by the time it gets back round to here again, it might have cooled down even before it gets to the aquatuner. What temperature did I set that for? 25. Okay, good. It's hotter than 25, it gets cooled. But we don't want it lower than 10. So if it's hotter than 25, an aquatuner will cool it by 14 degrees every time it runs. Can't argue with that. You can't change that. If it runs, it's 14 degrees. So if we set it to 25 and it takes off 14, that will be 11 degrees, which is just what we want. That will still grow, the plants will still grow and everything. We don't want to go any lower than 25. We want to risk stifling all the plants with this being too cold. But on average, it should be around somewhere around the 20 degrees. Once it gets to that cold, it won't run anymore, so it's too low. Perfect. Let's check the star map. And she's only just left, so she's not very far into her journey yet. Let's go back on. Oh, that's what I wanted to check actually on the star map. Is the where did the little blob things land? One landed here. I think. Did I see one land around here? No, probably not actually. Bit of steel already here. Go down, down, down into the water. Nothing came to that section. Nothing can get down here. Okay. The other ones would have dropped into this section. We'll find those when we get to them. If anything else dropped in, I don't know. But as long as we've got some seeds to work with, basic red pills and some thimble reeds, we don't need many. Absolutely fine. Has that flowed enough petrol back into the tank yet? Yes, it's stopped. Perfect. Lovely. Now when I want this to go up and across. I don't like it going that way. We'll need to do some sort of ladderage systems or something to get around to reach this. I put a ladder here. Actually, can we place a ladder there? Oh, it's saving. It won't let me click. La 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 la. Okay, keep going, keep going. We will have to remove that brick so they can push any gases out this way and fill that with water. You know, we will have to remove that. Eventually, once this is filled up to say here with water, then we can remove that brick and it should push out any... we can come in, now we've got a door system, we can come in and we can just brick up any gaps. And then delete the brick and it will fill with water then. Yeah, so we need a ladder to reach. Where are we going? We need to go... we can also have on this side. Because I do want to get rid of all this sandstone tiling and replace it with something a bit more permanent. Although if you check on your beauty scales, they actually quite like these. What's that? Positive tile. 44 for the tiles, 36 for the wall, and 24 for the lab wall. So we might leave the lab wall there on the lab window, because they seem to be nice decor. And these tiles give a plus 11. I like these tiles. How's our loop doing? Is it getting there yet? Coming back a bit hotter, isn't it? It's coming back at 28. I kind of guessed it would. This is now 26, though it is cooling down. Picking up a tiny bit of heat from that bottom one. Yeah, it's getting there. Coming round. 28 degrees. Which is enough to trigger this, so it will get cooled. And it should pick up a bit of temperature from these guys as it goes past. It might be about 29, 30 degrees by the time it gets cooled. Which will leave a lovely temperature in the tank, assuming there's any liquid left in the tank for it to average temperature with. Hopefully we sent enough. Uh-oh, I see building broken. I think that's our, yeah, that will be the Robo Miner. He's now dead. But I just want to follow this and see if we added enough petrol to the tank. I'm not sure I did, in fact, add enough. I wanted a considerable, like 1,000 or something in there. But we can still add some more, but we just have to be a bit more discreet about it. Like pop one very hot one in every now and again, just to sort of average the temperatures out. There we go, this will run. And it will come out at 19 degrees. The first one always comes at a different temperature. Doesn't run through it properly. Now, oh, 666. That's a lovely amount to leave it on, isn't it? Well, we stopped it on exactly 666 kilos of petroleum. Wonderful. Thank you very much for being 666. That was not scary at all. Thank you very much. You know, that's perfect. So it's averaging at 25 degrees. The temperature is going to drop dramatically now. And that dropped down to 18. Once it has dropped down to 18, we can come up here and just add another one little... I'll tell you what, we've got a plan here. We add a bridge. So now, if I do the bridge cleverly, if I do it there, sneakily, do the bridge right there, then add a pipe there. That will go along like that. We can snip that off. Oops, come on, snip that off. Deconstruct those two there. Now you see what will happen is we'll get one packet there and one packet in that bridge. We'll have two packets. You'll also get a packet this side once you put a pipe there, which we'll have to do, but we'll break it there. We'll put it in the wall round to there. Connect onto that. Cancel that. I want to do that. That way, what we can do is we can just add, say, 2-3 packets at a time of very hot petroleum. We don't even need to add 2. Once we see there's one there, we can snip that. We know that we've got one there and one there that can send. That is it. No more. We don't want to add too much at once, not while it's running anyway. And this is also meaning that it's missing out running through these. So it'll come down here and a random hot packet will come through and get cooled and then get averaged in the tank. There we go. Average of 20 degrees. And it's going down because this is 18.3. So that average will go down and down. Until that, yeah, it's gone down to 20. Should go to 19 soon, 19.9. There we go. The average is going down. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. This is all built. We can just go... give us a 2, 3, and that will stop. That gives us 3 packets. Very hot. We can add... We don't even need to add all 3. You can just go... Add 1, please. 1 randomly hot packet. Where is it? There it is. Randomly hot packet. 117 degrees. Maybe try that. Can't do it in both views at the same time, so we'll just have to see when it gets here. 32, 31, 32. 95. One astoundingly hot packet at 95 degrees. And it's probably already in the tank, is it? Yeah, 73. Let's see. That'll bring the average up. There you go. That's how we can add more if we want to. It's a painstaking, annoying, slow process now. That's why it's easier just to snip it off and just let it all drain into the tank and then fill the tank up. But we can do it. It is possible. And it wasted a bit of time while we wait for things to happen. What have we got? Storing 200 red bolts, but there's nothing in there. Okay, that is waiting for this system to run. Oh, I just noticed they built the Robo Miner now. Oh, that's a point. Robo Miner will be dead. And he is. Look at that. He's crisp. We will deconstruct him. Sorry, guy. We just, you know, we like you, but not that much. I was going to rebuild this. I like the idea of having the ladder spine in the middle. You'd have to have 2 Robo Miners to mine each other out in the gap. They would have to go here. And they would also have to be close enough so that they can, you know, mine out the space for the rocket to launch. So you'd need 1 there, 1 away from the center point of the ladder. You'd need a second one there. That. We'd have to go 1 away from the ladder, 2 there, and another one. And preferably have this one in a section where this will never open above it. So this one will always be able to save that one's bacon if it gets buried. This one, unfortunately, will be on the end where this could potentially open and close, and so could this. Would mean it might be in the wrong place, but we could probably just get away with this one not opening. That covers only this rocket, this area, but this rocket could still take off. And what I'd probably also change is this system, so that the this would constantly flow, but it would constantly flow up here as a cooling loop. I know it's hot, very hot, but it would be a hot cooling loop, because as long as it stays at 122 degrees, that's fine. Made of steel, it's got to go 175. You'd also have to, what you'd do is keep clicking that until you get the background. There we go. Once you've put it in place and you've got your petrol flowing through, it's not going to do anything because there's nothing there. There's no, it's a vacuum. Even though there's a background, there's nothing there. So what you do is you actually cut off 2 of the pipes full of petrol and delete them, and the petrol will splash down here and drip off the edges. You'll have to mop it up and sort it out. But at least then there'll be a little tiny amount of liquid there that will give it something to change temperature with. So we could have that constantly flowing and then have the liquid shut off on the return of the flow somewhere, so that when a rocket lands and actually needs fuel, instead of that constant flow dripping back into in the tank again, which we've got here, drips back in, that's the return flow from filling the rockets. We could attach to that with this, have this flowing up, flowing around these, keeping them cool, and then coming back down and attaching to that and dripping back in the tank. But put this attached to that flow so that when a rocket lands and needs refueling, it'll get diverted that way instead and still get dripped back in the tank. What's not used, that's fine. We'd use that as a cooling loop. Even though it's 122 degrees, it'd still work. Very hot cooling loop, but it's still a cooling loop. As long as it doesn't overheat the item you want. Doesn't overheat. In fact, why not we actually build it? Instead of talking about it, let's build it. Now we can put that into there like that. That one into there like that. Make sure no wires go through it. Would impede its deconstruct it, and we'll rebuild it. And yeah, we got rid of that section, so they have to go all the way round to do things. They can come up, I guess, and come over. Technically do not need this ladder here because the robo miners should be doing that job for us. Still going to be very hot material here though, isn't there? They should be able to reach high enough. That one has to be on a funny angle because it's got to reach up into there by 2 tiles. Uncover this if it gets blocked. And what else do we need? Yeah, that's going to work. That is set to steel. Yep, you should be able to build all of that. And then what we're going to do? We need a we need this to constantly flow around here and back. And do we want it to come back to here, or do we want it to drip into the tank? Because we got a second pump here. Pumps into here a little bit. PDs, because it wasn't working right. And it also fills this system, which is designed to fill the rockets. Now, I don't really... Now, we could use this that we're feeding to these instead of using this and not touch with that, not mess with it. This line gets fed to these. Yeah, we could use that. Why can't we use that? That makes perfect sense to me. We would need a return flow, and we would need an outward flow. So we need 2 pipes here. Come on, let me move. And one down there. And that's too high. At least it is for that one, yeah. That's the return, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's where it's going to go. We'll go through that one. Through those. Through those. And for now, it will come up and come back. And if we add any more rockets to the system, it would go even further than that. There you go. You've got a lot to build now, guys. You've gone from nothing to build to loads to build. And I will cancel those 2 there. Sorry. I know who's building that, but I want to give it some direction. Sedimentary will do. And we'll come up here. And we'll make this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one all steel. So they've got a nice... We'll let them build it first, and then we'll do that. And this will be fully flowing with petrol every time the rocket takes off and lands. Great, but never mind. Let's hope it doesn't melt it. If it does, we'll come up with a new solution. We could use insulation once we've actually made a load. How far is she? 0.4. Yay, she's nearly there. I'm excited. Figure out what's going to happen. What we're going to do. That's an exploded gas giant. Hydrogen, methane, solid methane, natural gas, and liquid methane. Coal and refined carbon. Ice, polluted ice, aluminum ore, and snow. Go off there and mine that for a while and then come back and be very annoyed that you got snow. Oh, there's a cool steam vent here. Regolith, ice. Yeah, no, don't want that. What's this place? Sandera. Oh, it's the sandy biome. Very useful material. It filled it, so this poor red bolt's just going to shoot around in space until it stops. It'll die in space. And every time it shoots, it loses a few for every tile it travels. It's like 50 red bolt packet. I wonder if we can click on it. We click on it. There's 4.3 red bolts. Now there's 3.5 red bolts. Now there's 0.7 and it will disappear in a moment. There you go, gone. You lose your red bolts as they shoot around in space. I take it we can't get up here. No, we can't. It's pretty high rads, though. I wanted to replace this wire under here. I guess it's kind of not necessary, you know. This one was lead, so we want to get rid of that. Yeah, cancel that then. I don't want to be going under there. Have you seen those rads? Significant hazard is not that bad, actually. Probably be fine. Probably. I like how the air, the oxygen pattern on this wedge actually looks like space. It's actually the oxygen, I think. Right, awesome. Is that still max gas pressure? Good. Okay, we haven't lost pressure. Let's check what's in here. Lava eggs. Puffler eggs. I know where I'd have the puffler eggs. Let's go back to Rosalind and drop the puffler eggs in here. Yeah, they'll eventually hatch. And they'll just sit around in this room all day. I think there's a couple of puffler eggs here anyway. Ah, that's the point. All of these have self-harvested and we now have no longer got any slime to feed those. So we need to get some slime sent over to Rosalind. We go back to Lavini. I'm going to move it over to the black so I can see. Let's close the planetoids a minute. Do we have any slime upon this planetoid? I think we got rid of anything we may have had, but we will have a look. We have got 54.6 tons of slime. So if we reset this and we change the direction, we've already fired that over. So if we set that to, oh, crikey. We want to fire it at Grosselin now. We come over here. We got no use for slime here, so we don't care. Send the slime away. Organic. We set that to slime on an 8. And then we set this. Where are you going with that obsidian? We set this to slime as well. I saw him take that obsidian. You don't need seeds anymore. Right. Organic. There we go. And slime. You can put all the slime you can find. We don't want steel. No. Make sure everything else is not ticked. Just the slime. And, oh, no, I don't want to allow manual use. We'll do it on here. This is done. Not sweep only. Any slime they can find. We'll leave it on an 8. And then this is on a 9. So whatever they load in here will automatically be swept into there. It will follow the track down here, all the way along and into the launcher. Launcher we just changed to send it there, and that will automatically, when it arrives, when it gets to Grosselin, it will automatically be put into the area where the crops are growing, where the mushrooms are growing. It will do it all by itself. And the game is saving, so let's have a drink. Honestly, I drink so much when I'm streaming, it's crazy. Come on, game, you can save it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, little computer. Yeah, so it'll come here, it'll get swept up, dropped in here when it's opened from that. It dropped in here. This sweeper will pop it in here and it will drop straight into here, where these sweepers will automatically start feeding these dust caps again with all that slime. All automatically. That'll be great when they bother actually delivering any. Quit. Right, let's go there. I want to check our... Right, what's the matter with you? Are you... I forgot to take a suit off, didn't I? You've got a very full suit, haven't you, Ellie? Right, yes you do, don't you? Oh, I forgot to take her suit off. Unequip it. Deliver it there. Come on, put it in there. Let it refill. And we will take that off of grounded so you can use everything. And you've got a bed, you've got stuff. Yeah, just wait for your suit to fill up a little bit. What a plonker. That's going to waste all our oxygen that I was saving up for the journey. Never mind, never mind. We got plenty of water. We could probably make some more oxygen, couldn't we? I should think so. How much is in it? Ah, it's full. Now, I would like to set this to enable building, please. And let's go and have a look. Can you get out? Yeah, you should be able to get out. If I click that and I click empty storage, can you go and do that? You get out? Yes, you can. Here she is. Hurrah! Awesome sauce. Excellent. Ready spaghetti. We're going to build a ladder all the way along here. Well, Ellie is. We're going to watch. Are you shooting the wrong direction again, Ellie? Do you need lessons in which way's west and which way's east? You need to know something. Do you know something we don't know? How many seeds did we get? 15. 0.04. I'm not sure how we're going to plant the 0.04, but let's dig that one. Yep. You can build all of that. Once you've built it, actually, you can climb down, can't you? You can probably climb down there and build these two. Awesome. Beats wasting all this sandstone because it will drop in the water and you won't be able to get to it. Well, you will later, in about a month. So, that should keep her going for a while. Give her some work to do. Got rad pills, and she will get a bit green. This place, I think, has quite a good lux. Yes, it does. So we're going to build some solar panels here. Oh, yes, we are. The solar is going to work really well here. Why don't you... Oh, okay, fair enough. Just get that bit instead of that bit. You know, that makes sense to me. Build yourself a ladder. And we're also going to ladder... Where are we going to ladder down to? I want to ladder down to one side of this. Not enter it sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, like that. Doubt this has actually done anything. We can't see it. So priorities are going to be whatever you want to build. You build what you want. Your life, you deal with it, you know. We'll dig off those two, I think, because that will make it a bit faster for her. We will lose this bit. It will drop in. But never mind, eh? Might be able to catch some of it. No? No? Don't want to catch any? Catch a falling star? No? Probably not. Dig that one out then. Catch that? No? You don't like catching stuff, do you, Ellie? No? Perhaps not. We're going to leave that bit there until she's like used up those. Otherwise we'll waste all our materials. Got big chunks of sandstone to build with. We also bought a lot of stuff with us. So she might get a bit green because it's very high lux here. Once she gets into the water a little bit, I think she'll be better. But we're also going to build solar power panels over the top, which will help lessen the amount of light that comes down, because that's pretty darn bright. We should get a lot of power from the solar panels. In fact, We build a solar panel right now. Ah, we didn't send any glass over. Okay, let's go and send some glass over. Let's go to Lavini. I built quite a lot of glass recently. Let's check. We send stuff. Did it send? What's in here? Thimbleweed seeds that we don't want. Did we send anything from here? Oh, I should have I should have put that back up. Whoops, forgot. Is that set to sweep only or something? Right, you can do it. Errands? Anyone gonna do it? No pending deliveries. Okay, fine. Don't send any slime then. We've probably already sent it, have we? I'm trying to find out where it is. Oh, it's all up there. That's why they can't reach it. Yeah, fair enough. So, we can send some slime from the other place. What do we want to send? We want glass. Okay, we want some glass, do we? We want glass. Where is glass? Manufactured material, maybe? Yeah, we want some glass. Let's say 10,000. Put it on a 9 so it doesn't sweep it until that's full. All right, we'll be back. I'll be back. Uzi 9mm. Hasta la vista. Sorry, you'll just have to wander about with nothing to do for a little while. A little while longer. Let's go to and we are sending our stuff, our food, to the hungry tree anyway. So if we've got any close that to see, haven't I? Let's see if we've got any slime. We've only got 19 tons of it here. We can definitely add that to the system. So that's what I was on about. We can now put this anywhere on this rail that we want. We could put a thing right here. And if it's a bug bucket seed, it gets sent that way. So we need to put it somewhere on this section here. Let's put it a little bit sticking up there. Place it. The phone's ringing. Don't want to answer the phone. And what's on this? 1840 watts. Wow, that's a lot of watts, isn't it? Is running a lot of stuff. Is it this section is not doing anything? Not anymore, anyway. It was. Get rid of it. It doesn't need to be there. Let's get rid of it. Up to there. So some of this is doors that really... Oh yeah, I'm not going to use all of those at once, is it? This bit. Kind of not necessary either, but you kind of can't get to it now. And that bit can also go. What about the one from above? 1200 watts. You can power it then. And we will do that, and we will dump our slime in there. That will get added to this rail, and will get put in the fridge. Hopefully it can't off-gas in there, that's a problem. No, it can't off-gas, it's full of chlorine. And then it will get sent up to here. If that would have been a problem, we would, if we didn't want it, if that was a vacuum sealed one, we could have added it here, anywhere on this section, after the conveyor loader. But it does mean they'd have to bring it all out. Get to it. This must be dormant then, is it? Yeah, it's dormant. Dormant? Dormant. Oh, this is filling up. Look at that. Filling up nicely. Lower than I expected, but it is filling up. How's that for temperature? It's getting pretty hot, toasty in here, but I thought it would anyway. This thing runs at 95 degrees, so it's not exactly going to be cold, is it? Okay. We never did set this section up. We've got no way of like anything that comes in, so we can run that straight down through the wall and just drop it into this room would probably be the quickest. And let's actually, this wall is bloody hot. This keeps erupting. Yeah, we need this the other way round, really, don't we? Or we need to double thick this with insulated tiles and then rebuild this wall so it's resets the temperature, because that's pretty hot. Right, okay, what we'll do then. Drop a ladder. Section is fine now, we can drop a ladder. Oh crap. We need to do that, do I? No. What's the matter? There's a problem. Is there a problem? Right, we'll go back there in a second. I'm just going to set this up quick. I want some conveyor rails. They can be made of something that can stand the temperature. We'll put a conveyor chute on the end. And that sweeper's going to help build it. Well done, you. Very good of you. We've got some water now, so we could start making our own oxygen in here and not taking theirs. That means building an oxygen maker. We're going to build an oxygen maker. What's in here? Brine. We get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that brine. Where's it going to go? I'm going to pour it somewhere. Where are we going to tip it? There. Right there. That ladder needs to go. There's a cuddle pip. Hi, cuddle pip. Want to cuddle? Do you cuddle pip? Probably does. He probably does. We could put him in here, couldn't we, the cuddle pip? He could go around hugging slug eggs and things. But they need duplicate interactions, so they probably won't do anything much. Actually, yeah, we can get all this cobalt ore and just build that with insulated tiles up here anyway. Then come from the inside and build another set of insulated tiles. That will stop the temperature dropping down. This is hot and I don't like it. Let's go igneous. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Then we'll build it from the other side later. Right, that should work. We said, hopefully. Let's go back to H. Food? What's the problem with food? You got food, didn't you? You got food? Got berry sludge? What's wrong with food? Ah, okay. Oh no, I need to be here. I think it is because this thing is set to... No. This one. There we go. Set to food. We don't need to know that. We do need to know that. We probably need to know that. Beds and battery, I don't care. Right. We will send over some glass. Go back to Lavinia and see if they've filled that bucket up with glass. And they've put a bit of glass in here, but no pending deliveries. Where did all our glass go? I made a lot of glass. Maybe I didn't make as much as I thought. What's in here? Slime. No, don't put slime in there. Okay. Glass. Yep, pick that glass up and send it over. We probably don't need 3,000 glass, do we? Well, let's come down and make some more glass. I think I'm making it in lots of 100, and I think in my mind I'm making it in lots of 1,000. So yeah. What we could do then is automate it a little bit. So we could say make 20,000 glass and then stop. Or something like that. Because the glass comes out of here. And it drips into the water. And it lands down here. It goes through that tile. So if we were to put one of those... Don't know if it'll work, but I think it should. Will the weight plate detect the weight of water on it? Oh no, let's find out. Right, you can try. I don't care. Let's have a look. I want to know. I think we can do it similar to how we do these. The output from the metal refinery. So the metal refinery is on iron to steel permanently. But as soon as there's 2,000 steel there, it turns off. And this one can also do iron to steel permanently. And then that will put lime and everything in there, and we'll start making some steel again. By the time we made some steel, this thing's sending a lot glass here, and this thing is going to, where's it going to? Grosselin. That's not where I want to send the steel. I want to change that. Uh-oh, I think we're sending some steel to some glass to the wrong place. I want to send it there, please. Send some glass to me. I want to change that back up to 200. You're going to send it, you might as well send a decent amount, hey? That can be suppressed. Usually you'd have bunches of these things and set them all to different places. So you only fill the one you want. But we're running it with this little red box generator system. We only want the one. Yeah, you could put them all in an angle alignment with each other so that one feeds this one and it feeds that one and it feeds that one and feeds that one. So what's wrong with your toilets? You can go to the toilet. Oh. Hopefully that doesn't let all the water in when you open the door. Wouldn't want this place to fill up, would we now? Ah, let's go back to H and see what laddage you've done. Oh, I see what you've done. Yeah, okay. Keep going down. And you can go down to there as well if you wish. I don't care. That gives you a bit more work to do when you want to. And we're also going to dig those two tiles there away. And are we going to go up a little bit, or are we just going to build our solar panels there? Power. Solar panel. We can't build them yet, so it won't even let me try to place them. Oh well. I think we've sent some glass. Where did they go? No, I don't even know where they are. They've probably gone to Grosselin already. Let's look. I think it's probably here. Glass, 6 kilos. Yeah, we sent glass over here. Ah, never mind. Probably because I changed the destination. Thought I was sending some slime over here. I wasn't. Gotta send some glass. Come on, get cracking. Each one of these, when it fires, is one, I think it's 200 glass to make one. I think that should be about right, is it? Let's check. 200 kilos of glass, yes. Every time this fires, we actually get one solar panel over there. And then we'll have a load of glass that we don't really need over there. But never mind. Ooh, this is actually running now. That means the loop is coming back. 24 degrees. You know, but a little bit of temperature. Time it gets there, it's 25.8. Getting cooled to 11.9. That's very fine, isn't it? Right on the fine line. I want it being too cold and freezing the plants. It'd be very pointless putting that in. Might have to raise that by 1 degree. That should stop it running now. That should be just under 26. I don't know, I kind of like 25. It seems to make more sense because 26 is pretty hot. But yeah, I don't want it to get too cold. It's 13 degrees in the tank. There we go, lovely. Excellent. That's all very well and good. Exactly what I wanted it to do. We'll come in here and we'll build one at an angle like that. Once that's built, we'll build one at an angle here, but I don't want to risk two at the same time. That could be a problem. Now, did we change that power to steel? That one's lead, and this is steel here. This is also. We're going to connect it like that. We're going to cancel any overwrites. What have we done? Actually, that's wrong. That's got to be changed to steel. Yes, we do want to change that to steel. But now there's a connection around here, we can get rid of this lead bridge and swap it. Steel one. I was going to come up here and replace all this, but it's protected anyway, so there's no point. No point. I wonder how much of the uranium ore we've actually got over there. Continue. This is still pretty full. Yeah, we've got to be low because they would bring it here. H2L in breathability. Well, it isn't very breathable because it's a water planet in a vacuum. Let's go there, and let's go. What are we doing? What's the plan? What's the plan, Stan? Let's turn off that. Keep that. Okay, what do we want? Toilets. Don't care. Keep digging down, will you? Keep digging down. We got to build a box around this. And we got to pump out all this 40-degree water out of it. Dig up all this graphite while we're here as well. Get the rest of it. We need that. Don't really, but we're going to get it. Keep going. Should have built this maybe one further away so that we had space to build them. Yeah, never mind. Right, we're going to build A when it arrives. We even sent any yet? There's a little bit of bog jelly on its way. And if we go to Lavini, uh-oh, we got that problem again now. We go to Lavini, is this thing ever going to fire? Oh, it is. Cleaning its teeth. Yeah, radiation's going to be a problem over there. Never mind. Oh, that's on Earth. Hey, we sent off 2 shots. That's 2 solar panels we can make. And I think, has that swept it all in there now? Yeah, you can now drop that glass on the floor, please. But any more in there? We don't need any more. We've already got enough to make, like, yeah, too many. Boom. Go to the star map and see what's coming out. Yeah, I forget they've got to go downwards. They've got to go this way. There we go. Oh, nuts. My map has gone funny again. Keeps moving to the left every time I go on it. Everybody move to the left. What are you doing with that eggshell? What do you think you're doing with that eggshell? Right, so they built that pipage in up there, so now this can be connected in. And we'll snip that off. No longer goes this way. This will become our water pipe situation. when we start pumping out. I haven't decided where or when or how we're going to do that. This needs to come all the way over here, and we need a plumbing liquid vent on the end. Build that, and that'll drip down here. Hopefully it'll freeze, and it won't block everything. We'll see. It might not freeze immediately, but it might take a little while to freeze, so it might fill everything up for a little while. Now we got to decide where we're going with our water. 8.9 kilos per second. What are we going to do with it all? Now this is starting to push that gases up, which is what I was on about. So we need to deconstruct that now and allow that to be pushed through. Is that higher pressure? No. Don't deconstruct that until this pressure is equal to this. Okay, or at least higher than that. Oh, I see some more seeds dropping in. Right, have they done that one? They have done that one. Let's go and do this section here. I won't do that one. Well, I can do that one, actually. I'll wait until these two are done, and then we'll do that one. That way the water won't flood across and get deleted. We do need water in here to keep this cool. In fact, it would be a grand idea to run this cooling loop through there and down again. Where do we want to do it? Do we want to do it after? Yeah, we want to do it on this point, don't we? Oh, it would go... like that, maybe? Yeah. We'll snip it there. That will then go that way round and that way. Yeah, perfect. We'll replace that with a iron or whatever vent pipe. I mean, this is overfilled again. Oh, I think it's because I changed it down to 10 kilos. Is it? No, that needs to be 10. Half the time when I look in here, there's only 10 kilos anyway. 18,400. Okay. We'll put it up. 18 will do. And we'll check that later. You're a noisy water geyser, aren't you? Right, now we can do that one. And we'll do that one on a higher priority. And we'll come here and we'll do these on a much lower priority. All the way up, please. All the way up. Fortunately, that's going to push all this very hot material right here, which is not where I want it to be. If we want to send anything here, we can just send it to that. That will be perfect later on. Cooling loop is flowing. How much is in this chain? Oh god, loads of glass. Star map, has it got there yet? Oh, they're nearly there. Stop moving to the left. Uh-oh, let's get in there. No, wrong place. This one. I want to see where it all lands. One plopped in the water there, one there. Be another one, shouldn't there? I like how they go slow motion when they hit the water. Isn't there another one? Be another one. Here it comes. That one's there. There's another one there. Boom. A new empty storage, please. Where's this one? We'll have to come down and get that one later. Well, there was a third one coming in. There's a wren. We'll just have some sand, I think. Where did the other one go? Or did we already have the other one? Did it already land? Lomo. Long. Oh yeah, I like how you over Right, you can do that. Where did the other one go? Sure, there was 3. Could have been another one. No meteor showers. Could have been a 3rd one somewhere then. Not here. Basic rad pills. Not down there. Yeah, there should have been 3. I swear there was 3. That one's already... No, is it? Empty storage. Ah, okay. And then this one was down here. Yep, that's 3 then. Good. We should have another one coming too. Where did it go? Oh, that seems to have... Has it rectified itself? Not quite. Well, that might be it there. 200 kilos of glass. Yeah, here it comes. So she should be able to build some solar panels. A very, very nice area for building solar panels. How you doing, Ellie? You're dreaming. You're making us some journals, are you? Ashcan seems to be handling it here very well. I thought his morale requirements would not be brilliant for here, but he seems to be alright. Way to check would probably be to come here, wouldn't it? Ashcan. Yeah, he's alright. Look at that. He's getting well. Plenty. Okay. So what we could do back at Lavini is we only have basically 2 more empty beds, but we could make a barracks instead. 2 of those are for one's Ellie and one's what's his name? It's on the other place. Those 2 are taken, but these 2 are not. So we could move this power transformer, convert this section into barracks, and then just have some sleepers. Need like 8, I think, sleeper dupes that just never leave the base. They just stay here and eat and sleep all the time. That's something I want to change as well. I want to click on this fridge and remove barbecue. Just send berry sludge over, it's easier. We'll have to make sure that all the dupes over there can eat berry sludge once they've eaten out all their barbecue that was there. We've still got 14,000 oxygen per tile in this section. There's no worries about that. Let's go back to check things are looking okay. Yep, 676.7. 25 kilos. We can add another couple of blobs of very hot berylliums for the tank. Every now and again we'll just come around and do that again. Oh, they're coming in here to get materials. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Igneous rock. Climb the ladder. Build. This liquid pipe could probably be done and out of. Come on. What are they getting from down there? Igneous rock. There you go. If there's igneous rock down there, you can do that with it. Then I want to replace this wire bridge out of steel right here. That's all been done, and then that can be cut off. Get that bit of steel back, because I haven't got much. Oh, I saw this bit of pipe here and thought, oh no, something terrible's gone wrong. How's she doing? Should have some glass here now. Resources. Let's see what you've got. You've got some obsidian. You should have obsidian here. You should have some sandstone. Oh, you've got sedimentary rock, igneous rock. Graphite. Yeah, you got some graphite. Oh, there's some more coming down. Another one. Empty storage on a 9. You can do that. Oh, I didn't know you could click it while it was falling. Alright, so we need some solar panels putting in. I'm thinking I'd rather go right up to this edge because then we can get the maximum solar panelage along the line. I'm not going to put them in a V shape. I'm going to go solar panel. Put it in, say, right there. Can we get it as far in as possible? Let's put it there and see if it still actually gets powered up. Let's build a ladder to it. You can build that when you're ready. You've done all this? Yeah, she's done all this. We'll carry on down eventually, but for now, we want to dig. So this patch, dig that out. Then you don't have to go so far for materials, do you? And we could also dig that one there out. And replace these with ladders here as well. That would also give us more materials to work with. And we can slowly dig all this away and reach it. I'll have to build a floor underneath this because I don't think you can move the mini pod. Also going to... Oh, there's an interplanetary payload there to empty. And there's this rover that we can deconstruct. There's also some steel and stuff around here with that. There you go. That should give you a bit of... oh, that's granite. Oh, it's sandstone. That's bloody granite. Oh, well. I think I built this out of sandstones. I thought that was sandstone. Underwater, it looked the same. No, that's salt. Figure that out. I think to make sure that that works, we're going to put solid tiles of sandstone right the way along there, I think, just to be sure we're okay. Wish this was all one level higher now, or I'd put that one level lower, but never mind. Shouldn't take her a few minutes to do that, but she'll get a break in the middle of it, as usual. Ali, what's your schedule? Did we ever move you? No, we didn't. You're still on the... What are you on? Rocket shift. Yeah, now you're going to bed. We might have to increase her downtime slot so she's got enough time to do everything. While that's doing that, let's pop over here and have a look, see what's going down. $118 petroleum going in. Means I do want to change this possibly to better insulation. If we've got any obsidian, we could do that. There with obsidian. Does come in pretty bloody hot. Can be changed for obsidian. That liquid should have emptied out and dripped in here and possibly frozen. Well, I think there's a little bit that hasn't quite frozen yet. That is temperature does it freeze? Minus 22.5, so it's nearly there. It will freeze. That's done. You can go, please, liquid tank. And we'll deconstruct that liquid pipage. Come on, let me click. Let me click. Oh dear, is that a save game right in the middle of my click? Probably. Every 2 cycles that saves, so I might change it to 3 again and get brave. Quite frustrating it's saving so frequently. Options. Game. 5 or 2. No, 3. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to deconstruct the oxygen pipe. But if that's going to be getting very hot, I think we might need to do something with it. Yeah, the last little bit of the petroleum is on its way up anyway. Get rid of all of that. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of this piece. And we'll get rid of that piece there. Yep, that's good. Excellent. Oh, this is now done. That can be connected. Cancel any overwrites. Snip this. Connect in and out, or out and in. Cancel that. And job done. There it goes. Onwards you flow. I'm going to take the sneaky opportunity to add a few packets of hot petroleum to the system. Will get cooled down in the end. Might be too hot for now, but it will get cooled down eventually. But yeah, it's going to be very, very hot. Here we go, just stop there, please. That's astonishingly hot, 117 degrees. When that adds to our tank, it's going to seriously bump up the temperature. But it should get averaged out very quickly. cool down and spread around. We got some 100-degree stuff popping through here. Where is it? 94, 96. Yeah, some really hot stuff. Entering the tank now, so that should be driving the average temperature up by a decent amount. Look at that, it's going up pretty rapid. 25. Hopefully it doesn't go over 30. We're in trouble if it does. No, it should be back to normal now. 27. It went up quite high though. Come back down again now. There we go. 26.4. So we added all that really hot water and it didn't do anything. Could have been a bit more careful, but I wanted to take the opportunity while that was done. So now we need to put a... Oh, we can use iron, or we can... No, we used iron. I don't want to use lead. Make a radiant pipe right there so that that will be cooled more effectively. There's no point running a cooling loop that's full of... that is an insulated pipe, is it? It just seems kind of pointless. Now they can't reach this section here, so what we're going to do, we're going to deconstruct those two. While this is dormant, it doesn't matter. And do 3 there, and you can reach it from the other side. Perfect. Excellent. Now these guys are letting off hydrogen, which is going to get trapped here. Especially now we put this plastic tile in the way. No way for that hydrogen to escape. This has got a layer of water on it, so that's bad. We might need to move this plastic tile down by 1 and delete that so the gas can go up there eventually. And we can get rid of it. Anyone coming over the top? Yeah, someone's coming. Ash cans allowed out now. I forgot to let him out. I forgot that we had done that. We might bring this ladder there as well. That makes more sense. Deconstruct that one. Back to H. What's she up to? Oh, she's built this. No power wire connected, so we're not going to see what happens. So let's go power. Let's go. What are we building? Heavy watt conductive wire. We can build it out of steel. I'll just build it straight across. You can build heavy watt wires on solar panels, and they don't seem to mind. Uh-oh. Can she build that? Oh, yes, she can. She's got the relevant skills to pay the bill. This is the sort of power you want from your solar panels. Let's see what we get out of this. Solar panels do not overheat either, so that's useful. We can get some more, will you? Bit more steel there, yeah. You can dig that down to what? There, like that, so you can reach everything. Yeah, it can be on a 6. This is all on a 7. Is that going to pick up? Oh, look at that. It's straight up the... Oh, wow. It does have an overheat temperature. A building overheat. That's 75 degrees. But I don't think it ever gets any temperature, does it? Does it? It's 45 degrees. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't think it does. I don't think they do. So... we're going to move from there onwards. What we're going to do is we're going to be a bit annoying actually, because that's going to go right in the corner. That one's going to go there. That's going to be really difficult to build the ladder to reach everything. Could we delete that one? And just build this one from that side out. Then we know we can stick that one back in at the end. Yeah, that's going to be dodgy actually. Don't cancel. Yeah, the reason being is she stood on it when she deletes it. Essentially gets stuck up here with no way down. We'll build some extra ladderage. There you go. You can build that from there. You can reach that. Good job. Yeah, build that on a very high priority, please. That bit's not so high. Even at night time, it's making more power than the other ones were. They really nerfed these guys, didn't they? Oh, you better go to lunch. All right, fair enough. Now you can reach all this stuff. Get that done before this thing starts becoming active again, please. They're all busy chatting on the phone. We've got 4 phones, so they might as well use them. Party line phone is currently in use. It usually tells you how many friends they're talking to, but I can't see it. So once we've got our power situation established here, we will give them a proper room to relax in. How you going, guy? Eruption period, 174 seconds every 334 seconds. Pretty much, that's quite a lot. Still seems to take a long time to fill this room, doesn't it? Oh well, you can keep going. Do stuff and things as you want. Have a good sleep in your beds. Come down here. I want to see if this thing actually weighs water. Doesn't, which I hope it doesn't, well, then we can utilize it. Come on, you're not supposed to be saving every second. Come on, come on, come on. Aha, here we go. There's a crumb on there that needs to be swept away because that will weigh that. But it's not weighing the water, it's just weighing that crumb. That's 100 kilos and it's sensing 100 kilos. Well, that's useful. That means we can leave that there and it's directly underneath where the glass will rip out. So I'll pour through here and it will land right here. Also means that when this is set up, we can run the cooling loop right through this tile and cool down the glass directly. That'll be great. Excellent. I want to sweep all this crap out of here, please. Don't know where you're going to put it, but you can get rid of it. Now this needs moving because that's wrong. Okay, that's that vent is covered. So power wise, how are we going to connect that to the spine? Where's the main power grid? It comes down this side. It is just here. That means we need a bridge there and then we need to send it down here somehow. So let's put a power bridge on. Well, every time I come around, I just do another little job that needs doing. So we'll put a bridge there. A bridge there. Oh, no, that's a bad place to put it. Comes through here, it needs to come where this solid tile is. And where that solid tile is, they can both go, and then it can drop down next to this ladder and power these two. Excellent. Well, gain power from these two, hopefully. There we go. This will be connected to this. We can set this to infinite run, and then we can set this to how much glass we want. We can set it to 2,000 kilos of glass. Perfect. Then we will automation wire. We will run that up with steel. We'll run it into there, right? Yeah, we want to come out. I don't want to run it directly down into it because I want to be able to see the glass in there. So I'm going to come through this side. Glass means a bit of extra automation wire and a bridge. There we go. Perfect. That way they can build all that. Don't worry, insulation. We'll be making more of you very soon. That wrong place. This place. This is where I wanted to be. Right, I want to What did I do there? That's very odd. I want to deconstruct this solar panel. Be replaced in the end. Hopefully the ladders are in the right place so that she can get back down. She was to get stuck up there, but I don't think she can now. Come and dig that out for me. In fact, I think we'll just build this ladder properly there. We'll leave that one there just in case. He's got to go up and get this glass. Yeah, that's true. And now she can climb on top of these, and we can work this way with our... How much glass have we got? 800... And... I just saw some more glass falling past, didn't you? Did you see that? There'll be a slow motion falling block. And there's one there that can be emptied. And that one can be... Can we click it? Yes, we can. Empty that one once you get the chance, would you? There's a rover there. Sorry, rover. You're going to be deconstructed. Oh, there's one over here. Can we get to that? I'm guessing you can. Must have snuck through the gap here. We had a chance. So, prioritize. That'll be 7s. This is all 7s. Power wire. We built so much. There we go. Solar panels of doom. And it should be, what is it? 45 degrees. Yeah. Even though it does have an overheat temperature, it just sits at 45 degrees all the time. And producing a heck of a lot of power. Look at that one. 380 watts. Because of the lux here is stupendously bright. 56,000 lux. And it's a very good blocker. We'll just build those along. And that'll mean she can work in peace without getting radiated. And we can power this into the rocket. We can link this to the battery in the rocket. We can provide lots of power into the new interior. We can actually probably delete this, put a second atmosuit dock in, and actually charge up the atmosuit dock, the atmosuit that didn't have all the full amount. Ooh, that's something we don't have here, the ability to make more atmosuits. We might want to do something about that just in case she ends up making all her suits worn out. So in order to do that, we would have to put a few Reed fibers. We've got 1,009 units. We put... now, where are they? Not there. Not organics, are they? No. Industrial ingredient. There we go. Reed fibers. I want 25 of them, let's say. 25 seems like a nice number. Of 25 of them. You now sent everything? 185. So if I go 185 kilos, then it can actually send it. But what we need to do, change its destination. See if that'll trick it. Clear it. Then change the destination to there. Now it should work. Ready? Gonna work? No. No. Why not? Worked last time I did it. Got lots of oh, hang on, maybe it's the no, we got loads of red bolts in here, loads. Last time I did that, it actually worked. It tricked it into firing, but never mind. Now it should we'll send some where is it? They're already here. Reed fibers, 25 of them. We need to go into, where was it? Industrial ingredient. Reed fibers. And we'll drop those on the floor and that can send them over. And we'll put that back up. The full 200 kilos. And when this comes along, should send that lot with the... It's at least some of them. Anyway, some of them. Not all of them will go, but some of them will. Every time I look, you lot are on break. Lazy sods. Nobody's bothered doing this. There's an Atmo suit. Oh, that's probably the one that Ashcan bought with him. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. You got access to Ashcan set? Oh, it's because I said Ashcan. Access to lots of uranium. Yes, it seems you do. This section might not have much access. Let's put a tile there. I have down here. But up here, they don't really... We want to get in there and deconstruct, at least dig away some of this. What's that? That's uranium. This is all uranium up to the... yeah, that's all. Eventually, they'll bust through together. There we go. Awesome sauce and spaghetti. Oh, we've finally ripped over the top of this edge and we're pushing up with the water. Excellent. Awesome spaghetti sauce. Let's pop back to H. Let's have some sand, why not? What are you doing? Run out of oxygen in your suit or something? Oh, she's going for a rad pill. How's the air supply going? Yeah, it's not doing too bad at the moment. How's the pressure in here? 180 kilos. Pretty high. Oh. Did that fire? It looks empty to me. There's only got 9 reed fibers left, so that means it's fired. There it is. Trying to click it. 185 kilos of glass and 15 reed fibers. Excellent. We'll be able to set up a little platform here where we can build some, where we can make some reed fibers. Well, we can make some yeah, build this up. I'm building it from this edge that way so that I don't like go in the wrong spot. If I build it from this side, I'll probably get it wrong. There'll be this annoying couple of tiles here that I could have used. We can go pretty close to the rocket here. Where are you off now? Steel. Okay, fair enough. That's necessary. You do need steel. A bit of a roundabout route to go, but never mind. How much glass do we have now? Can I actually build it from the other end? I can put in 3 more. 1, 2. You know what? I think we can. We can come up to there. We can prioritize that lot down to a 6. Yep, we can prioritize this end now. We'll put our power wire. Our heavy watt wire. Where's our heavy watt wire? Heavy watt conductive wire. That one is getting through it. The steel though, so we might need to be sending some more over. Priority, that's all down to a 6. This section's on a 7. I want to make this bit an 8. So she gets on with that. This solar panel an 8, so she gets on with that. There you go, beautiful. That's much better. We'll get so much power from this. This will be unbelievable. This will give us power for days. I like that kind of power for, well, not so much Grosselin, but the other one. All of these shine bugs in here are probably generating a bit of rads in here. There's quite a lot of material in here, so I might be tempted to stop this running, I think. Or make it just 1 second. We'll remember to come back and change that. Probably. Probably forget, actually. Wonder why it's not working. H2L in radiation. Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot of radiation. Until you've built this. This will give you a nice permanent protective shield from rads. Well, not from radiation, but from the light anyway. You've got permanent blockage for light. Dark down there now. Light doesn't penetrate very well into the water though. So, you know, water's a good blocker of light. Comes in a little way, but not very far. But once we've got some kind of atmosphere going in here, we'll have to, you know, we'll have somewhere where we can fill with oxygen and a proper sort of, well, we'll probably use water to have a liquid lock to get in and out. Build a proper little place to be, and this will be our power source. Need to worry about anything. This is stupendously powerful for now anyway. What we want. Does mean she'll have to come back up here every time I mess up and one of those little parcels of glass lands up somewhere we well, some reed fiber. Yeah, empty storage. Have that reed fiber. View interior, and we'll add the reed fiber in here, I think. Was it industrial? I'll have that reed fiber in there. Once she's opened it, no rush. Come back round to the other end. Wants to work on that end for a bit. Conductive wire. Oh, yeah, power conductive wire. This will be quite powerful. I think we'll get quite a lot out of this. We'll have to make a little battery bank and keep it cool, because we'll have so much power from this during the day at any rate. Then we'll want to drop a fire pole down, so that'll cost us a bit of material, won't it? We actually build tiles out of graphite. Graphite, excellent radiation shield. Well, we might do that over here, because although this will block out the light, it won't block out the rads. The rads will still be coming down, so if we want to make this area like a living quarters, we don't want the rads. Not that bad, but it's bad enough to maybe do a thing with it, you know. Go and get your light. Go and get your light. Oh, there's another one landed here, look. We can't get to it. We need to build ladders over to get to that one. Where'd she go? Did she go in the rocket? She's probably gone to bed. Most likely. Oh, no, there she is. Now she's going to bed. Once we've built a little room here, a little area, then we should be able to set something up a bit more permanent. Maybe get rid of one of these solar panels or something and have a little gap where we can send resources to and fro. We don't need it blocking everything, do we? One of those things does 3 one direction and 2 the other direction of it. So 1, 2, 3, it, and then 2. So that would be 2, 3, it, and then 2. So we could put one here. A thing where it would send the resources in. We could put one of those targeting beacons there and plug it directly into the mains. And then just have all our resources just land up here. Or we could do it the other end and get rid of this one and put a little platform there instead. Either way. Seems odd having all your resources as far away as possible. Yeah, this is definitely filling up. It doesn't look like it much. It's dripping away here. But it is filling up. This seems to not be touching, does it? Let's put another couple of tiles in like that. Yeah. Push that water level up so it's touching these guys. Could help to... And that comes down to there. Perfect. And there's one fishy in here. And this liquid pipe can go. Nice getting stuff done, isn't it? It's lovely. I like it. And that one. Just being careful I don't accidentally delete the wrong thing. Done that before. And you come back wondering why something's poured petroleum all over the place or something weird's going on. We'll just leave it. Let them get on with it. They can choose what they want to do, I guess. That's all done. This is all cleaned up nicely down here. We'll leave that there because we occasionally come across some. Yeah, that has frozen. There should be frozen brine ice in there. Yep. If that warms up, we'll end up with a big puddle of brine. The other thing I'd like to get rid of is this gas tank here. There's some oxygen in it and some natural gas. We could pump out that natural gas and just pump it into space or something. Now we could put a pipe through here, I guess. We could use it to dump gases into space. Ventilation. Yeah, gas pipe. Made of... what are we using? Seems to be a lot of igneous around here, so we'll just use igneous, and that can run down into here, and then we'll decide how we're going to do it later. It can be a lower priority. So hurry on that. You build all that lot. This can go up to an 8, because I think that's materials they can use. Got to keep an eye on our reed fibre here as well, because we have sent an extra duplicate over. When you do things like that, you use things up faster. I'm tempted just to put an airflow tile right here to let this hydrogen out. Oh, like that. Excellent. Then we'll go to... back to H. See what's going down. What's wrong with you? No power consumers. Well, no, I know that. There will be, though. Power consumers? Just not yet. Yeah, we'll carry this ladder on straight through this, I think. Straight through the graphite. We'll get some of that graphite out and build ourselves a roof. Seems legit. Sort of thing you'd do if you had yourself a planet full of water and graphite. And she's not even gone green. She's been working in this light for days now. Yeah, get the solar panels done, then you can walk on them, right? Yeah, we definitely need a fire pole in here. What have we got we can build a fire pole out of? Only steel. You can't even build it out of graphite. The locker is made of neutronium, so that'll just... that's all sandstone. There's fossil, there's lime and fossil. There's loads of igneous and lime and fossils. Down here, there's some iron ore. That's nice. I think you can make a fire pole with iron ore. Yes, you can. So that seems like a thing we're going to end up doing then, coming down here. There's coal, there's little patches of iron ore, there's even some iron. Nice. We can come and dig that up. Diggy diggy. Yeah, I think instead of putting the seems a bit stupid. If we're going to put the targeting beacon here, then we would need a sweeper to load the what do you call it? Payload opener. Now, if you were putting a sweeper, being auto sweeper, gotta go at least 3 tiles to the left of wherever the thing is. So if that went there, it'd go 3 tiles that way. Put it there, then 1 tile over. That would go there, and then we would need the I'd have to go like, well, it doesn't have to go like that, but it could go like that. That would be a nice spot for it. Just because it's got that little bit of water there already, because it's got a background. Cancel, I'll think about it, because otherwise it's going to overheat if it's in a vacuum. We could just put that tile in, that solar panel in its situ, where it's supposed to be, and then remove one of these instead, and then let the stuff come in this area where there's a background. That seems better idea, I think. Right, we got to let her come and open some of these, I think. Need some more glass. Priority, yeah, that can all be a 7. Do what you gotta do to get where you gotta go. Probably put that one in, and then we'll leave a gap of 1 solar panel just so that we can send some resources over. We can put a sweeper and a proper collection point. Yeah, that'll be much better. Are you facing the wrong way again, Ellie? We know you like doing these things. We know you like facing the wrong way while you're opening things. I think we're going to have to send a chunk more steel over. Well, that means we want to get cracking making some more steel. So if we take this one off of iron to steel now, and we leave that one on iron to steel, but we set, what we're going to do, can that reach? Yeah, we'll set this bucket to steel. No, it is, but we just need to turn off sweep only, and then the sweeper can do it, which will automatically activate that. So we should make a decent amount of steel again now. Should get 20 tons, plus whatever's on here, plus whatever we've already got. Yeah, that should work nicely. We've got some lime to be working with, so that's good. Go and see how this is getting on. Yeah, this is definitely moving. Feels like it isn't, but it is. So we need a bit of space here. Maybe down by 3 ladders. And you can reach all of that. And ventilation. Take a gas vent. Yeah, you can make it out of cobalt. Right up there, I think. Actually, these things... What temperature is it? Some of that stuff could be very, very hot. But this thing is still, what? 20 degrees, even though there is like 398 degree regolith on it. There we go. That should sort that section out. And we will be able to attach this pump to that. The output pipe. And there, I don't care. There's oxygen in there, but I'm not bothered about saving it. What does this big pipe do here? Nothing. Let's deconstruct most of it. And deconstruct most of that. And then we can... That's actually going in there. Yeah, okay. So it's a bit wonky, but it's actually supposed to be like that. I don't like making things like that, though. Well, there we go. That's that bit done. I also want to basically continue that to there and then bring that up. I think that's okay. No, actually. We'll try that, see how that looks. That's not highly important. I don't care about that. Let's do this bit first. What's the matter? Ash can. They have rad pills here. No, they don't. It's getting radiated. Working in the sun too much. You think it's bad for you? See how bad it is for her. He's doing all the gosh darned work. So we need another one. Right in there, please. That's a lovely little layout. What did you do? Just chuck your steel around? Probably. Just throw your steel around like it's nothing. What's the matter? Yeah. Not entirely sure what the matter is. Oh, wrong place. Yeah, I think we're going to be throwing some more steel this way. Already used a good portion of our 10,000 steel that we had. Look at that, that's crazy. Crazy amounts of power we're going to have. But only during the day. Where are you going now? Oh, probably more steel, right? We need to bring a box out here and put steel in it. Will we continue? I think I want to go down to the bottom and dig out some of that first. Got this built, but we're not really going to be able to use it until we've got somewhere to go with it all. Yeah, it's another one done. Comes out with another chunk of steel. Wire up this one. Very nice. Things you can get enough steel in one go to do 4 pieces, 4 build orders. Or else you can carry 2 tons of steel. Very strong. Going to get the last bit of glass. Reed fibers, there's glass there. Oh, there's glass there as well. Excellent, good job. Ah, no, you won't have enough. You'll have to come back and get the rest, because that was the 185. Don't drop it. Yeah, so if I deconstruct that one. Yeah, actually, don't bother. Not yet. We can make the material land where we can use it instead of dropping all the way down. It's got the rest of that. So now we need to continue. This has got an air bubble in it that we might let out. No, no, maybe we won't. We'll just keep going through here. Right the way through all of this stuff. Into the base, and we should have a considerable amount of sandstone on here that will follow us down anyway. This will create air bubbles that will go up unless it gets blocked. Yeah, build that. That should be already lined up with power. Boom. We're generating all this power and we've got nothing to use it. Not a thing. And we will be powering it into there as well, I guess. We can have a thingy down here. Link to that and just link it into the battery module for now. Let's dig in. How much she can get dug. She's got a ways to go yet. She doesn't have to keep going up. We made it out of sandstone. There's a lot of sandstone here, so it should be good. Doesn't have to go anywhere to find materials. We can also do that, which will give her lots of material right nearby to where she needs it. Perfect. Awesome, awesome ketchup. Right, I have been talking to myself for a considerable length of time. I need a break. I'm quite fascinated by watching her dig there. This was a legit kind of episode sort of thing for a YouTube series. This is the sort of thing you'd time lapse. I've got a feeling that bit of sand is busting through. Hi, Taco. It's nice to see you. Yeah, it's nice to lurk, isn't it? Sometimes just don't have to speak, you can just listen. Peek every now and again when you need to. Nope, I think she's decided lunchtime is upon us. And we're going to dig through all this graphite. Look at that. We came down here and we dug out a chunk of graphite to take home. And we're going to get in here and we're going to get this iron ore and then we're going to build a fire pole. That way, coming down here won't be so treacherous and boring and slow. We'll literally be able to drop down with the fire pole. Like, oh, this has gone like that. And then, if we can get enough iron ore to build the whole fire pole all the way down, what we'll do is we'll use some of the graphite there, build ourselves a ceiling just probably right under this ladder, just here, so that when we destroy the ladder, all the materials will drop onto the ladder, onto the tiles. What we'll do, I think, is make an airlock, a liquid lock through this section here where the water is, near the rocket. Then we can come through a liquid lock into an actual enclosed room where we'll have a bedroom and a little area to have breaks. I think this 2,000 grams of oxygen is about to have a problem. This piece of sand cannot contain the pressure that is upon it. And it's going to burst. Let all this water in. Eventually. I'd like to just get into the this biome and dig some of this out before I go. But I know it takes a lot longer than you think it does. It always does, these things. You think it's going to take an hour? Yeah, try timing it by at least 5. And then you might be somewhere in the ballpark of what it's going to actually do. Ah, this water level is now touching these. That will help to keep them cool. Perfect. That's nice. What about this gas bottle? We're going to connect that through there and just empty it into space. And we're going to... Hang on. We're going to deconstruct this section up to there. Are you empty already? Was that it? That was all that was in there. Crikey. 2 bleeding blobs. Really? Oh well, deconstruct you then. Deconstruct all of that. Well, we'll keep the pipe in situ because we might have some other gases we want to get rid of at a later date. Awesome. I like it when things get sorted out. And we also need to sweep up all this junk in here because this is our rec room. And it's a bit messy. And they don't like mess in their rec room. Harold's on the case. Look at that. Cleaning up, cleaning up. We need to teach one of them how to be an artist. Dig up from the bottom and build sandstone wall inside, saving that air pocket. You know what? The reason I'm not worried about saving that air pocket is because we've got all this water. So it's potential air. You know, we can easily just put a pump at the bottom and say, well, not make our own air. We'll just put a pump into a electrolyzer. We don't need the power from the hydrogen, so we could just vent that out into space. But yeah, I like the thinking. Yes, if I was definitely desperate to save the air pocket, I think it saved itself. Look. Yeah, spawn planet. Yeah. And I was going to send over a certain amount of from earlier. I was going to send over some of the uranium from here, the enriched uranium. We send a bit of that over, we could build ourselves a reactor. But now I've seen how much power is coming from the solar, I want to kind of use it. Look at these, they're fully flat out. 380 watts all the way along. You'd probably put another one this side if we wanted as well. That's just a lot of power. What do we need? We need one aqua tuner to run a cooling loop for this cool slush geyser. We need to be able to run a... we're going to lose one solar panel because we're going to need a gap to put our stuff in that we need to put in down here. But we need a targeting beacon. And we will need a... Oh, yeah, we're going to need a launcher as well. Interplanetary launcher. I think we can probably put that over this side. Yeah. Send all our materials home. We'll figure out a way. Unlimited power. Yes, exactly. So I think that it seems like this is a good place to use this kind of huge amount of power. In order to, what we need to do is, oh, there's air bubble coming up. Air bubble. Pop. I don't know if that came from this or from this room. It's crushed it into there. There's 4,000, nearly 4,000 per tile there. Oh, it might come out of here. She's busy. Busy little bee, she is. Boom, there goes an air bubble. Yep, that was what it was. So... is gathering materials that she needs. Yeah, you could also kind of... why don't you just dig some of this up so it falls down? That would work. Yeah, and then you'll have it right where you need it. Well, nearly. I like how it falls in slow motion. Slow motion fallings. There you go. There's also some oxalite here that will give us a head start. And then that gives us some materials to use. There's graphite, fossil, igneous rock. All sorts of stuff here. Look at all that. The red stuff is fossil. This is sandstone, the yellowy colour. Dark is graphite. Even darker is granite and obsidian. Some coal here too. But I'm more interested in the metal. I want that ore. They want this iron ore. We can dig out a enough of that to build a fire pole. Oh yes, that'll be lovely. What's the temperature down here? It's not stupid. It's not going to suddenly boil the whole place, is it? No. Be nice to find another geyser right tucked in the corner where we didn't know it was there. I don't think it's going to happen. Ellie, you're just a star. Look at you burning through all that. You don't care whether it's igneous or graphite or what it is. Nothing's standing in your way, is it? This will also make the water level go down a bit. And we bought some obsidian to build a box around this. So this is the key area. Build slush geyser here. So we'll build a box around it. The with the Lavinia, it's easier to see. We can go down to this place here. They can live in polluted water and water, carbon dioxide, polluted oxygen and oxygen. But they have to be below 37 degrees. If we go back to our H2Ln, we'll find it's a bit hot. So we don't have to grow them in this area, but whatever area we do choose to grow them, which can be underwater, we do need to cool the water that's in there. Then we need to find a way of sending it home. So yeah, we might end up just ditching these N2 solar panels and building our system just here. Because we'll need a bit more space than just one solar panel. Because we'll need enough room for an interplanetary launcher to send stuff back. And we'll need enough room for a payload opener, sweeper and targeting beacon set up. But with it being such good, well, yeah, it's not that good rads. It's reasonable. We could set ourselves up a system to send stuff back fairly regularly, so we'll be able to send back whatever we've collected. But I think we may need to grow the plants to make a new seed from them. Yeah, we may do. If we do that, we will need some of the light. Well, no, not the light, but the the rads. 150 rads. We may have to grow them sort of up here somewhere instead of having this as a bedroom or something. We may have to grow it up here because if you grow a rare version. Oh, did you come out here just to stand by the mini pod? You did, didn't you? Really? So yeah, I think you need a certain amount of radiation to grow them. We might need to try and get a rare type that of seed. We might do, because we might need the type that self-harvests, so that we don't need a duplicate here to harvest them. Otherwise, we got to make this a permanent place where a duplicate lives, just to harvest like 5 plants once in a blue moon. It'd be better to have the type that doesn't need to be harvested by a duplicate self-harvesting variety. I don't think that comes natural with those. I don't think so anyway. And George. Oh, yes. George can live out here on his own. He's done it before. He can do it again. And he might have the abilities we're after. Does he have an ability that I'm not aware of? Maybe he does. While that game is saving, I will be right back. am back. Thank you for your patience. I would have been a doctor, but I didn't have the patience. So where is she? She come out yet? Nope. Nope. She's not out. Oh, I see streaks in the sky. So that's not brilliant, is it? No meteor showers. Okay. That means that must be happening at home. Okay, fair enough. Lavinia is probably having a bit of a shooting gallery, so let's go and have a look. Got anything to shoot? Nope, not as yet. I put blast shots in this bin. Boom! That one did. And I've got an auto sweeper next to it and it still won't load them in. So I don't know. That just seems silly to me. Where are you taking my blast shots? Oh, you're going to take them over there to that one. Okay, fair enough. You can do that if you wish. Seems like a dangerous route to choose, but hey. Is that all you can carry is 5 blast shots? Okay. Kaboom! Nice shot. Seems rather dangerous, doesn't it? And considering they can carry such heavy things. Wow, crikey. Boom! Another one, get it? Before it destroys things. Oh, nice shot. Nice shooting Tex. Late night tacos. Such a good name. Thought of that. Alright. Where are we going? Grosselin. No. H. Right. Follow the ladder down and see if she's doing something. Ah. Super duper hard digging skill. Yeah, pew pews. A bit of pew pews. Duplicate skills. Well, Ellie, you may need one more digging skill. Have at it. She couldn't dig any further because she couldn't dig super duper duper hard stuff. Only the super hard. Which is what? Obsidian? Yeah, you can dig all of this other stuff, but you can't dig obsidian. That's crazy talk. What was that? Is there a pressure thing going on? Things breaking? Probably, yes. Here she comes. Here she comes. She got work to do now. That seems wrong. It's like I can hear yeah, seems like I've got sound effects of asteroids, meteors hitting on a place which doesn't have any meteors. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, does it? We also want to dig out all of that, please. That's got to go. That's got to go. I have that as well. Dig into there, I guess. Dig all this out, I guess. Oh, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to build a... Oh, blue light of doom. What did I put the priority at? Oh, that's an 8 and that's a 7. That's why it's looking a bit odd. Let's make it all a 7. We don't do strange things. Too late for that. She's doing strange things anyway. So if we can get enough iron ore from this place to build a fire pole, then that'll be our main mode of transport up and down. That'll be fun. Got a run of neutronium down there, so that's as far down as that goes. There's a bit of normal iron. Mostly iron ore. Look, there's things going past at the bottom. Because in our opinion, there are... yeah, that's the bottom. Yeah, there's things running past. I can't quite read what it says, but I think it's duplicates running past. Yeah, there's George. Like in our mind, this is miles away from the other one. This is light years away. But in the game's terms, this is like right above, like where Arilla is. So it's probably this. They're running past backwards and forwards. Yeah, there's George and that. They've just put their suits on. Take their suits off, I mean. We've bricked up all of this. Done all their work, and now they're coming back in. And there's a bit more fertilizer just dropped in there. Now they're going home. They're going to bed. Lunch. Right. If she can dig that out and get us some of this iron ore, we can start building our fire pole of doom. It's going to be a long fire pole, so I'm not sure if we've got enough access to enough. But it seems nice to at least try to use local materials when we can. As I'm not sure if we got enough, it does mean that we're going to have to start building it all the way from the top down to where we need to go here. Actually, I'm tempted to build it from this section here. Give us as much space as possible. Somewhere over here would be better. Drop the fire pole and then we'll put a ladder in next to it. That will mean she's got a lot more walking about to do. Where did she go? She's probably gone home. Gone to the rocket. Yeah, there she is. We'll have to build a ladder coming out here. I don't want to get too close to this. I do want to leave a bit of gap. So we build the fire poles, say... Let's actually put the fire pole in so I know what I'm doing. And we want... I don't want to build it out of that. Iron ore. And if we come from, say, this area here and come straight down to there, we should be good. If you build it all in one go and there isn't enough material, then try and build as much as you can in one go. And lets you do it. Come across like that, then they can start building that up without having to go all the way up at least. I would start it from down here, but I just don't think there's enough to build it all the way down. Maybe there is. Maybe we can finish it with steel later on. Come on, come on. There's a bit of gold amalgam we could use there as well to build a bit of fire pole. Anything that comes out this mini pod will be handy. We went all that trouble to build all of that and we haven't even used it for anything yet. Ha ha ha. The game makes you just want to build things. Just because you see it, you want to build it. I see it, it's there, I want to build it. You've got one piece of sandstone just to build one. Aye, aye, I see ya. Yeah, I get you. That's granite. There's enough there to pick up a decent amount. Don't need much just to get across here. What priority did I make the fire pole? Make the fire pole a 6 for now. We get some more. You can only pick 200 because you can only reach 2. A whole lot easier if the fire poles just go there, but I don't. I think it makes more sense to put it where I'm going to need it at the end. And I want to see what I need to do with this space. So it's going to take a bit of going back and forth and doing silly things until we get there. Not long, 2, 4, and then one more bit. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, you can actually build that one there because that's where the ladder's going to be going up and down anyway. So you can do that one. That's 3 more journeys. Or 2 more after this one. Sometimes that water surges up. I think where we've been digging, we've actually let quite a lot of water down here. And this water level has definitely dropped. So building our liquid lock is not going to happen here. By the time we've finished, I think this is going to be kind of down here or lower even. No. Where's she going? You need oxygen in your suit or something? What are you doing? Oh, she's getting a rad pill. There's a worn Atmos suit. We definitely want to build something so we can repair the suits. That would be a good thing to do. But we're going to need an atmosphere for that. Otherwise it's going to overheat. Wrong place. I wanted to go to H. Can you build fire poles? Yeah. Not a specialist build. Last bit. You can get that bit. And we're carrying on about 4 hours and then I'm stopping no matter where I've got to. There we go. Load that in. Beautiful. I like it. Now you've got to come all the way down here. Do some more diggings. At least dig the ladder to the bottom. Probably the least important thing to do, but yeah. That's what you want to do. Can't help it. Now, there are some bits of iron down here that we can grab. Iron ore. But it's not a wasted time. Dig that on a 6. Get in there and dig those 2. Dig that one. Dig those 2. There is a piece there as well. Some more pieces around here we'll probably have to get. Well done, you. All the way to the bottom of the water planet. That feels kind of oddly satisfying. And go and dig this side as well, please. There's a nice little street there and a bit there and some more up there. We've got to dig through a load of obsidian to get to it. Nice patch down here too that seems accessible. There's one bit of neutronium right in the way there. Pretty sure as long as you do that, you can get around it. What's that? That doesn't look like obsidian, but it is. There we go. Dig it out. One of those things that once you've set the dig orders, you're better off going off and doing something else. Because otherwise you'll sit and micromanage for hours. Just watching her dig 2 blocks or something. Once you've set the orders, you can just go and do something. Go do what you want to do. Come on, you can do it. There you go. There's lots of iron. And obsidian to build with. We didn't need to bring obsidian. There's 40-degree obsidian lying around all over the shop. Oh well, should have checked that a bit better. Right, now you can collect some iron and go build a fire pole. Now, I've got a funny feeling that a better thing to do here would be if we were to build a storage bin right there. Build that. Made of sandstone, yep. Build the storage bin, I'll tell you to put iron in it. Hopefully she might get the job just before she goes to bed. Then she can bring all the iron up and build that fire pole next stream tomorrow. Yes, exactly. As soon as you decide not to watch. If I click that and I go down to... No, not manufactured. No, not refined metal. Metal ore, there you are. Iron ore. You can go and do that. That way she should bring up what she can carry. Well, she won't because she'll go to bed instead. Yeah, off to bed. Lunch and stuff. That way she'll bring up 2 tons or whatever it is she can carry of iron rather than keep picking up tiny little amounts. But I thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Tacos, for joining me. Anyone watching on YouTube later on, hi. Thanks for watching. Feel free to drop a like and possibly even a subscribe. That would be great. Watching on VODs later on, and same thing, please consider dropping a follow. It would be really, really appreciated. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, have a great day, a great night. In my case, it's like, what, 4 AM nearly? I will see you next time. I will catch you tomorrow. Cheers.